Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet and of YouTube. My name is Skijaramaz, otherwise known as Tone Shift, and welcome back to Ringlight Fables. I will be your dungeon master for this evening. I have kind of fucked up my intro a little bit here, huh? Also, for some reason, it seems to be grabbing the wrong window for the recording. That's weird.
It did it last time, too.
Oh, yeah, it did do that, didn't it? There we go. Okay, that's fixed. So, yeah, we had some technical issues trying to get this session up and going. We're having to use the Roll20 voice chat again. So, if there are any problems or technical issues with the session, that's why. We apologize in advance. But, as I said, I am your host and dungeon master, Skijaramaz, otherwise known as Tone Shift. And with me today, we are joined by our full cast of players, starting with SepiaWolfe playing Tuki Fletcher, our Croven thief.
Please don't break me, I'm fragile.
Next, we have Mick playing Boron, our half-dwarven battlemaster.
Break me, I'm not fragile.
Next, we have Willyzin playing Ludviek, our Rythari paladin.
I don't let you break it down.
Okay.
Why aren't you dancing?
Next, we have Goldwyn playing Minnove, our kobold bard sorceress.
Hello.
And last, but certainly not least, we have Impulsive playing Kari, our Croven bard.
Is this the part where I say my own little pun about the whole breaking thing?
If you want.
No.
Okay. Yeah, so we had to jump through some hoops to get everyone's portraits active in the reactive again, but not all of them are responding. That's why we're using the Roll20 voice chat, so please just bear with us. You can kind of see the remnants of us troubleshooting the problem over in the dice log over on the far right, so ignore that if you'd be so kind. Now, with all of those introductions thus squared away, let's go ahead and dive back into the game with a recap of previous events. So, where last we left off, our party of adventurers had set off in search of a multi-colored group of kobolds that had seemingly taken up residence in the areas between the Academy City of Asmara and the trade hub of Antarine to its south, in the hopes of maybe finding some clues as to the whereabouts of her long-missing mother. Minnove took the rest of the party to investigate these rumors, stopping in various small villages and slaying a dangerous beast that had seemingly been displaced by the kobold horde in the process. Eventually, seeking the aid of a local fisherman, they sailed farther along the river to the shores of Lake Bafluril, near where the kobolds had been sighted last, and began to pick their way up the shore, until eventually they came into contact with a young kobold redscale, who I believe we had named Kirjak?
Kirjak.
Something like that.
Yeah.
He's on the map somewhere, I can always double check, but he didn't reveal much, but his emaciated frame and terrified demeanor indicated that something bad had happened. And not long after, the party agreed to remain where they were and wait for Kirjak to send someone to meet them to ascertain the truth of their intentions. and Minnove agreed on behalf of the party. Waiting until the rising of the sun the following day, the party was approached by a Yellowscale, accompanied by a handful of others, who began to question Minnove and the rest of her party, trying to suss out her true intentions, her motives for being here, what was truth versus what was lie, and generally behaving in a manner that indicated a degree of paranoia. But eventually Minnove was able to, at the very least, demonstrate that she wasn't lying about her origin as the daughter of Najira when she played a song that seemingly all of the kobolds here had heard before, albeit perhaps not with this instrumentation. Satisfied, the Yellowscale was willing to speak more, but before the conversations could proceed in any meaningful way, they were ambushed by what appeared to be mercenaries belonging to the company known as the Jade Halberds. After a brief and brutal scuffle, over half of Torik's escort now lay dead, and the Yellowscale, having identified himself as Torik, saw the party fighting alongside them to defend them and help them fight off the Jade Halberds. Realizing that his larger group that is somewhere nearby is very much likely in danger with these Jade Halberds being here at all, he put forward a simple offer to the party. If they are true to their word and they are friends, then they are welcome to come along and help him defend his people. But with the warning that if they should go back on that alliance, if they should prove themselves enemies, he promised them that there is no pit or abyss deep or dark enough to hide them from his vengeance. Following him afterward, the party soon came to a beachside littered with rocks and trees, where an advancing company of Jade Halberd Mercenaries, led by a heavily armored, knight-like individual astride a warhorse, approached a cave set into a rocky cliffside that sat near the water. Torik turned to the party and notified them that there are children in those caves, and they need to be protected. To which Minnove replied, "With my life." That is where we last left off. Now, technically, last week, we tried to get together for this and got far enough to roll initiative, but then for reasons, we wound up having to stop before we could actually do anything with that. But we're here now. Has the initiative been preserved? It has! So, with that in mind, it is time for us to begin. So, take a moment to survey the battlefield, Kari, for it is your turn, as I go ahead and get this particular battle's specific music going.
I know that music.
Yeah, it took me a
And it
long
is
time to
not a
find
good
music
slide.
that I thought would be fitting for this fight, and I eventually settled on this. And see Kari
Kari,
just
kick some ass.
just fucking doing math over here.
This is
Yeah,
Ludviek
okay.
doing math.
Everyone's doing math.
Sorry.
I
know,
did
sorry.
all my
I'm
math. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing too. I'm so smart.
Skid, I assume that these rocks here are impassable blocking, in a sense?
Yes, those rocks are like upwards of 30 feet tall.
Okay.
Good sniping position.
Assuming you can climb
You
them.
can get up there.
That's like a multi-turn endeavor.
Not if you're Tuki though. But that's up to Tuki.
It's true. I essentially have a climb speed.
All right.
Also,
I
have you
know.
know, Impulsive, how good I rolled for you?
Yes. Now, here's what's gonna happen.
Alright.
I don't like that guy. Oh,
Oh,
I don't
actually,
like-
I
I don't
should
like
ask
that
Skid,
guy.
have they noticed us yet?
They haven't necessarily clocked that you're here, but you're not going to be getting like a surprise round on them or anything like that.
True, so...
They're primed for a fight. They haven't necessarily taken into account that they're being flanked, but, you know, they're ready for a fight, so.
Yeah. Keep that in mind, Kari.
Oh no, don't worry. I carefully read over the words of this.
Can I just ask one favor and you not get in my path?
I need to double check something. One more thing.
Tuki, don't go charging in, by the way. For the love of
I'm
God.
not. I'm not.
She's ensuring line of sight.
Tuki's just showing her path.
Okay, hang on.
Cross not this line. Or at the
This
very
is the
least,
line.
or at
You
least,
do not cross this line. I
You-
can't believe you put your hand over the line.
this is the holy line of Doug Doug. You will not cross it. I'm sorry, I don't know why I made that reference. Doug Doug's a funny channel, but we ain't him.
All right, you know what? I just realized everything I was planning works except for the range. Unfortunate.
That's bad.
So right here. Huh. All I can do is move right here. I could take a dash action, but I can't do anything after that.
Alright.
So, not really a point.
Okay. me-
Actually, no. Who's about to do the really stupid thing, Tuki?
What's that?
Who's about to do the stupid thing, Tuki?
Why are you asking me?
Because do you want inspiration or not?
Yes, I would love some inspiration. I'm gonna
Okay.
snipe him from right here.
Okay, so before Kari, I guess, makes his quiet little dash right there, he's gonna. Do you mind if I say like he sees you getting your bow ready and then like pats you on the back, pats her on the back, and it's like, you can do it.
Assertive Kari is out of character.
Thank you.
All right, so there you go. I still have 2 more bardic inspirations.
Alright. Alright.
All right, and that's gonna be it.
Alright. In that case, that brings us to the environment's turn. Which reminds me, I need to open that particular character sheet.
What's the charisma of the environment, Skij?
The charisma of the environment is NA because it's an environment. It has
seduce
like
Mother
I
Nature.
use a stat block for convenience, but it like technically speaking, all of its ability scores are just 10s across the board, but it's not going to use any of them for anything.
I seduce Mother Nature.
Yeah, this is like basically just me ripping something out of Daggerheart because it serves my purposes here. So, the environment cannot take any actions right now. It simply gets back its resources, and it hasn't spent any of them. So it's not going to do anything right now. Which brings us to the kobold archers, who at present are too far away to take any shots. So they're just all going to take the dodge action as they take cover behind their barricades. Those of you who have line of sight of them, you see them sort of glancing your way, just a smattering of different colorations to their scales. See your group coming up, sort of bark something in Draconic, which Minnove and anyone else in the group who knows Draconic would hear as, "The children are inside! The mystic guards them!" as they hunker down. But they're not going to take any other actions just this moment, which brings us to Tuki.
Alright. Bonus action aim, which gets rid of my movement. I'm
Alright.
gonna shoot him with advantage from here, because I have that range.
I just want to ask Tuki, are you sure you want to alert them that we're here right now?
I would rather them come after us than attack children.
Okay.
All right, you attacking
That's where
him or
they're
his
going.
horse?
Him.
Okay.
Oh.
And I'm gonna add that inspiration, since I don't know how good this guy's AC is.
17 plus 6 for a total of 23, I believe.
That is correct.
That will hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
Alright. Sneak attack is active. 16 points of damage.
Nice. So, you draw back an arrow when you sort of, like, I imagine at some point Minnove said it all back to you that they're children, they need to be protected. So
I was
you
going to say that, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, so Minnove relayed that to the group. You have that knowledge, and so with just this determination to not let any children get hurt on your watch, briefly your mind sort of flashing back to Percy for a second. You quickly draw an arrow, determined not to let it get that far again, and loose it. It flies across, sort of whistling through the air, sort of finding the gap between a few branches in the trees that separate you from this Jade Halberd Knight, and the arrow thunks directly into just the smallest gap in his armor, sort of on his shoulder with this heavy He turned his eyes in your direction.
She's gonna whistle so that he knows it was her and go, I just got killed by a cocker! In the guy's voice that,
Okay.
that I killed at the end of camp.
Tuki is aura farming, guys.
Okay, so you said that in the voice of the guy that you killed before?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The guy that I asked him to leave, and he was not so polite back.
Go
yeah,
ahead
his
and
voice.
go ahead and make for me a persuasion check with advantage.
I am shaking. This is horrible.
Oh!
All right,
Curse you, dice!
let's see how he rolls.
6-9.
He rolled better.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, the knight is going to... You can't see his face under his helmet, but you hear him sort of utter an instruction before turning his eyes forward. Which, unless there was anything else you could do on your turn?
Nope.
All right, then that's going to bring us to the halberd foot soldiers. And you are going to see the three of them break off from their following of the knight. And sort of as a unit, if I can get this damn selection box right, are going to start advancing as one toward your group. And let's see here. Because they can't get closer without taking a dash action, they're kind of forming almost like... They're forming like a defensive phalanx line as they're going. So I am going to actually position them like so. Like that. And all three of them are going to take the dodge action.
Oh my god. If only I had lightning bolt. It's perfect.
All right. So that will be their go, which brings us to... Well, actually, hold on a second. There's something I forgot. Okay. Something's actually going to happen as the environment is going to trigger something. I actually need all three... I need the guy in the middle. Foot Soldier B to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Actually, I need both of his buddies to make one, too. Okay, all three of them succeed. But they all trigger a trap.
Oh.
So as they're advancing and start to sort of assume that line, you note that one of them, like, as their foot sort of comes down, you spot, like, this slightly up-sticking branch as their foot comes down. And suddenly you hear, like, a few snaps, a few just breaks of twigs, and a bunch of these little spikes just come rising up, like stepping on rakes, and almost pierce these guys. Like, one of them almost walks directly into one of the spikes. They're made of, like, wooden stakes that have just been sharpened with, like, a whittling knife. So... But they just barely managed to avoid all getting skewered and like, ah! And anyone who has line of sight on Torik can see an almost proud sort of smirk crossing his face. as you realize
I
that
see.
this battlefield is full of traps.
I see.
So I am going to go ahead and mark that that spot's trap has been triggered.
Okay.
I see. I see.
All right. And you can all see that just fine? That
Yep.
little red X there?
Yep.
All right. So, just so that we're clear on what that means, the environment has a bunch of different reactions. It can do several of them in a round, up to 3 of them, and it refreshes on initiative count 20. And so long as a square hasn't been marked as having had its trap go off, basically anywhere on this map could feasibly have a trap happen. It's easier than me marking dozens of traps everywhere myself. They can just appear as is convenient.
Okay.
These are kobolds. They have to find ways to protect themselves. An abundance of traps is one of them. Ludviek, it's your turn!
Go, man!
All right. To which then Ludviek is like, would say, "I guess we're going." And then he readies his moonstone.
Ringstone.
And? Ringstone. Well, whatever. It involves the moon. So I'm doing the moon.
Ring beam?
Yeah, ring beam. Yeah,
Luma
ring
beam. Luma beam.
Luma beam.
Luma beam.
No, even better. Moon prism power.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna do it right here.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 5-foot circle in this direction, so it cast on that middle guy should hit all 3 of them.
It's only gonna hit the middle guy. Oh, fuck. My internet went out. Oh my god. Hi!
Just heard you cackling and then you left and then you came back.
Yeah,
Hello.
my internet died for a second.
Oh no.
It literally just went doo-doo-doo and everyone disappeared. It's like, oh, okay.
All right,
right.
we're back.
Okay, so I did say it'll only hit the guy in the middle because it doesn't have enough range to fully hit either of the others. Like, they'll feel warmth from it, I guess, but not enough to be hurt. It doesn't eclipse enough of their squares.
I do it here. Won't it hit 2 of them?
In that case, I'd allow it. Just for funsies. I should probably park the camera there so the audience can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so...
Yeah, he's basically trying to... Actually, that would make the most sense. That is right in the middle. That would force them to be on either side of the... It would force them to walk through a small area. So, yeah.
All right.
So... Wait. Actually, wait. Do I do it there or do I do it here? Huh.
Remember, you need to have line of sight.
And you
Those rocks
yeah.
are kind of blocking line of sight to the archers.
They are. Okay. You know what? I actually... Okay, then to which actually... Since we haven't really done it yet, then I'm gonna have him move. Come on, give me the line. There we are. All right. If I move here, then I should. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna
Just
have him
about.
move here, which is just 30, and I will have him then cast. Right here, yep, it's within 120, so I'll have him cast it on the archers.
Alrighty. So,
And
you are
it's
going
gonna,
to...
Yes, I'm going to do it right here, so it hits 2 of the archers.
Alright.
Yes, that should work.
Yes. So then I have to roll 2d10 then. Yeah.
And
yeah,
they
2d10.
need to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh,
Indeed.
right. Yeah, that's to determine how much, whether they, yeah, so it'll
Take
be,
half or full.
yeah, take half.
Okay, so this is 5 feet, you said.
5 feet, yep. I'll roll the 2d10s. Yeah, 2d10s? Yeah.
Arr-
15!
Oh.
Nice.
Max and half.
That's a good one.
Alright, so those 2 need to make what type of save again?
Constitution.
Yes.
Constitution. Alright, they're not proficient in
And that-
those.
And they have to beat my thing of 15, I think?
Alright, so
I think-
Archer B succeeds. Archer C succeeds.
Yeesh.
So they
take
both
half.
so they both take half damage, which will be 7 to each of them.
Still
Well.
good. Still good. Good roll. Good
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, not bad,
Okay.
not bad. All
Better
right,
than
so
nothing.
so yeah, you sort of charge
And
forward
then-
into the battlefield. Also, I have given you control to move that thing around.
Oh,
Yeah, that little
Shit, okay.
token, you can move that. Because
Okay,
that's your
well-
moonbeam. As long as your moonbeam's up, you can move it. I'm just going to make it obnoxious blue so it doesn't blend in.
yeah, let me
They are
check the
going to
ru-
have to make the save again when their turn comes up, so
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
true.
It's nice.
Indeed. All right, is there anything else you can do on your turn?
Yes, actually, I have 5 bits of movement left, to which I will use it to slam myself to Kari's side and use my bonus action to do a wall of steel. Get behind me, Kari.
All righty.
No, you're ruining what I got planned.
Oh, no!
Okay.
All right, so you are now covering Kari. That is cool. Which brings us to
Which-
Torik's turn.
Yeah. So even if Kari moves on his turn, he should still have that AC until my turn starts.
Indeed. All right, so it is Torik's turn. He is going to nod back to you, Minnove. I need to see what the situation is inside. I'll rejoin you as soon as I'm able.
Go.
And he is going to do some dope rogue shit because he's a rogue to do a full double dash for 90 feet of movement. So he is going to just fucking
Mario Kart.
book it and is just going to start going. All right. So that is going to be his full turn, which brings us to the kobold scrappers. So the scrappers are going to all collectively prepare an action
Okay.
that'll go off the moment any of these guys get within range. So the whole idea is with a mounted creature, since we're now at the Warhorse and the Halberd Knight, is that the Warhorse's turn just gets absorbed into the Knight's turn, right?
That's
he
the
just-
way I do it.
And he just gets those Warhorse's movement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I should probably open the Warhorse's character sheet so I can know what its speed is. 60.
60.
All right. So the Warhorse and the Knight astride it haven't seemingly been terribly goaded by you, Tuki. So he is just going to... This is going to be kind of tricky to do, actually. I'm going to just do it like that. Just move them one at a time.
Sheesh.
Yep, just goes into a full gallop forward. Let's see here. And is going to take a bonus action as he lifts his own shield up in front of him as he's advancing. So, really quickly, I need to double check something. How... Well, he's in range for one of them. So that kobold scrapper in the front, which is the same one that Torik sent back previously, is going to just throw a fucking stone at him and miss.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so you kind of see a rock go flying through the air, and just bounce uselessly off his shield.
And no traps in between.
None that he seems to have triggered, though I could... Actually... Yeah, no, I am actually going to trigger one of the traps. His horse suddenly starts, like, squealing in frustration and pain and kind of arrests its momentum near the end of its movement there, as it seems to step on something very painful, as it takes 1 point of piercing damage as it steps on a bunch of caltrops. It's not much, but it's guaranteed damage.
And it slows the movement by 50%.
True, but it was already at the end of its movement.
Okay. Yeah. Future movement.
Yeah, so.
Until it's healed.
All right. Let's see. Is there anything else the knight can do? He still technically has an action, but As it is, there's not really anything else he can do, so he's just going to double up on his previous bonus action by ending his turn with an action to just take the dodge action, just keeping his shield up.
So
Which brings us to Minnove.
So my plan has changed slightly because now he's out of my range, but it's fine. It's whatever. I'm gonna move 30 feet, which is about my full movement, which I'm gonna move up here to get a good view on him.
All right.
So right there, I believe that was 30 feet. Yeah, okay. And currently I have 100 feet. And Minnove, now being attuned to her ringstone,
Indeed.
is gonna yell at him, saying, "Get back here, motherfucker!"
Okay.
And at 3rd level,
Ooh.
is gonna cast Magic Missile.
Ooh. All right.
That's automatic damage.
That's automatic damage.
It's going to be
so
5
it
darts, isn't it?
Yep, 5 darts. So it is 5d.
You just need to roll 1d.
No,
Some people do it like just roll 1d4 times 5, or just 5 individuals.
It's just we have the function to roll all of them
5d4.
separately.
Yes.
Plus.
We don't have to worry
1,
about
5
the physical dice shortcuts. We have
Yeah.
calculators and auto roll.
5d4, 5d4 plus 1.
Yes.
Each dart does 1, so it'll be +5.
Oh, plus 5, okay.
Yep.
So plus 4 to whatever I do here. It's gonna load the die. Is it rolling? So plus 4 onto that, 18 damage.
18.
That's 5.
No, I plus the 4.
All right.
1
Ah,
onto
right,
that.
right.
So 18 damage.
So 18 damage.
All right. So you yell that, and you gather a collection of, series of various like magical bolts just appear in the air around you, just condensed luma flying out of your ringstone, and directed by your pointing fingertips, they shoot through the air like darts, just and pummel against this knight in the back as his horse is kind of struggling with stepping on a bunch of painful things. And he glares back in your direction. It's not his turn, though, so, so he's not going to do anything else at the moment because it's not his turn.
Is there anything else I can do as a bonus action? I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action. No one's been hurt, so that's my turn.
All right. That brings us to the archers. So 2 of them need to make those saving throws again because they're starting their turn in the beam, which so that's Archer B and C. The DC was 14 again, and it was a con save, right?
Yeah, con save. And I need to roll 2d10 again, I believe.
All right. So B fails and C fails. Give me damage.
Come on, give me something good. Fuck! No. It's the same thing!
I mean, hey, it still adds up to 14 damage, which isn't an insignificant amount of damage against these guys, but regardless.
I know, but it's funny. It's like, first it gets halved and it gets 7. Now it's full and it's 7. It's just like, that seems to be the number today.
I mean, 7 is a spiritual number.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to move your beam aside for a minute. As these 2 archers are going to just run ahead and just move on up here. Let me just put that back where it was. Let's see here. How is their range on this? The range of their attacks is pretty substantial. Oh, yeah. So, both of these archers are going to go ahead and take longbow shots at the scrapper that was sent back before.
Okay.
So, first will be Archer B with a 25 to hit. That's my internet again. Oh, God damn it.
Didn't.
That was my internet again.
They didn't
It keeps
take the
doing
dodge
that. I
action,
don't know what's
yeah.
going on, but it keeps doing it.
The knights and the foot soldiers have taken the dodge action. The
Right.
scrappers readied an action, so they
Right.
don't have disadvantage.
The archer, this kobold archers also took dodge action as well.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So right. Disadvantage. I forgot about that. Actually, hold on. No, the scrappers' actions were to chuck rocks.
Okay.
They didn't take the dodge action. They were preparing rocks.
No, the kobold archers took the dodge action, is what I said.
Ah, right. Okay, either way. So a 25 does hit its target, which will be 6 piercing damage to that guy. And a second longbow shot from the other archer, which is a 16, which will also hit. And this particular archer, which is Archer C, is going to add Archer's Eye. Meaning he can add a d10 to the roll. For a
Sheesh.
total of 16 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god! But that's gone.
Indeed.
Oh, it's
That's
3 times per day. No,
Yeah.
So,
God.
so the rest of you kind of like you hear this sort of shout of pain and Torik yelling in distress as 2 arrows sail through the air. One strikes the scrapper that had been with you before in the sternum, and then another directly in the throat, and he topples back.
Yep.
Felled and dead. The other 2 archers, Archers A and D. Well, first, Archer D is going to come up here. And seeing that Ludviek is doing some funky magic bullshit, is going to take a shot at you, Ludviek. That is going to be a 14. That will not hit. Whereas Archer A over here is also going to take a shot at you, sort of trying to angle the shot over his friends, but because of all the things in the way, I'm gonna let you take a half cover bonus, I think, to your AC.
Yeah, that's +2.
Yeah, so you'll have an effective armor class of 22 for this shot. So he just misses.
Close.
As these 2 arrows sort of come sailing through the air and you barely manage to sort of bat them
I think
aside
it's
with your
used,
shield.
Will, that his mic's down.
Huh?
Because I can hear him.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear Ludviek right now.
I can
Oh.
hear Ludviek.
I can.
I
I
Yeah,
think
but
I think Will needs to
Discord, I think.
reconnect.
Mm. Yeah, I can't hear him.
Yeah, I think you need to reconnect. Will.
Well, he seems to have refreshed. Give him a second.
Yeah.
Don't forget to rejoin in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Right. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording while he's sorting that out. Recording is resumed. So, yes, Ludviek, you managed to parry a couple of shots that were aimed at you.
Hell yeah.
Who got hit by the 21, though?
No one. That was also aimed at you.
Oh,
But there was
All right,
enough
'cause-
stuff between you and the archer that you got the benefit of half cover, which is a +2 to your AC, so it just missed.
Yay for trees!
Yeah,
The Lorax agrees.
hooray for the trees. The Lorax agrees. Boron, it is your turn.
Did you resume?
Hooray.
Yes, the recording is resumed.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that you did before.
Don't worry, I'm on top of this shit.
Cool. Awesome. Rockin'.
Okay. That is 30 feet. And measuring.
Everyone's just doing math. Just lines everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
so-
you gotta.
Trying to save people.
I think I have line of sight and a clear shot for this guy. I'm gonna throw 2 javelins at He's actually dodging, but so what? Or should I like tank? I'm gonna throw 2 javelins at the foot soldier B.
Foot soldier B. Okay.
Yeah.
So the one in the very middle.
With
this guy.
disadvantage, unfortunately.
Yes, because they're dodging.
It is what it is. Javelin 1. Nope. Javelin 2. That might hit. So
All right. So the 19 will be a hit.
Okay.
The 8 decidedly 8 points of damage. Nice. All right.
And that's it for my turn.
All right. Kari, you're up.
All right. Kari's gonna draw his sword, or I guess it would have remained drawn from the last fight. He's gonna give Ludviek a pat on the back and say, "Thanks for the cover. Thank you for the cover." Run. He's gonna take the dash action to first run here, and then run
Dash?
there.
I mean, we need to get ahead of this fucking night.
And and now he's gonna do a thing.
Really quickly, can you do me a favor, Kari, and just
Yes.
make for me a perception check as you are going?
Yes, I can do that.
You kind of forgot about the traps, didn't you?
25. Okay.
Oh,
So-
hi, Kevin.
So, as you end your movement here in this space, you do realize that you kind of stepped directly into a spot that would have a spike trap that would activate, but you just managed to land your feet just right so that you don't trigger the trap. So it's there, you don't set it off. These squares are now safe for you.
Awesome. Which that well, okay, I thought that was a bonus action. I should have double checked. Wow. Okay. So Kari is now just going to just say really loudly to the knight, "Hey, you stink." No, actually, that's not what he says.
Okay. I was going to say there would be some disadvantage at play if that was all you had.
No, I mean, no, it's not even a. No, this isn't even really a thing. All right, so he's going to make a flourish with his sword in case anyone's looking, and then he's going to say, "All armored up and all you're fighting is children. Come on now, how about something that actually has some teeth?"
You
Okay.
have no teeth.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
I'm going to peck your other eye out.
Okay. Persuasion check, Kari.
Okay. I'm good at those.
$22.
Nice.
All right. So, the knight kind of glances your way, and though you can't see his eyes through his visor, you do see an aura of visible anger sort of coming over him that these things just keep trying to agitate me. But I believe that ends your turn, yes?
Yes.
All right, that brings us to the environment. The traps refreshed their 3 reactions. Which brings us to the kobold archers, who are both going to pop up from cover and take their shots at the knight's warhorse, specifically.
Ouch.
Because the warhorse will have a smaller armor class, and they want him to be slower. So they don't have bows, what they have are slings. And unfortunately, at this range, they're going to be throwing at disadvantage.
Yeah.
But they're still going to be trying. So that will be a 9 and a 9. So they both miss. Unfortunately, they sort of like, they have like these rocks are flung with much greater momentum than just the picked up and chucked by the other kobolds. And they sail through the air, but they still bounce off of the knight's armor harmlessly. And you hear them sort of letting out these frightened little chittering sounds almost. Oh, right, at the horse.
Yeah.
The horse is armored, so it still bounces off the horse's armor.
Darn. Let's hoping the horse had a lower AC.
The horse's armor class is 11.
Close.
So, yeah.
It's not a lot of armor.
Still, it's enough that with disadvantage at that range, it's going to cause some problems. So these kobolds now, sort of recognizing that that didn't work, are going to back up a bit and scatter somewhat. Which brings us to Tuki.
Okay. I'm just gonna put this up here real quick so that you can. Fast hands. This one.
Second story
Tuki.
work.
Yes, Tuki is going to bonus action dash to get to the top of this rock formation.
Nice.
Is there an elevation bonus? I forget if that exists or not.
No.
No, but they can't come melee me up here.
It's
Not
cool.
easily, at least.
It's cool.
yeah. Dope
I'll-
rogue shit.
These archers are the ones that are injured.
Yeah. Do I try to stop the horse or do I try to stop them?
I mean, elevation's a variant rule.
Yeah, this will be my last chance for the horse for a little bit, so I will just shoot at the horse.
All right.
Since I can't aim, and it is... I will turn off sneak attack if I hit. 23.
Ooh,
All right. That'll hit.
Tuki, take it home.
It's not
Alright.
going to be that much.
Hey, 7 is.
All right.
Purple, that's pretty
Yep,
good.
7 points of piercing damage as you fire an arrow. It sails through the air and like strikes it's kind of upsetting. You basically hit this horse right in the butt in a little gap in its flank armor, right next to where its tail kind of comes out, so that I can freely poop as it's running. So you basically hit this poor horse right in the butt, and the arrow lodges fairly deep. The horse rears up on its hind legs, letting out this whinnying shriek, and just resumes stomping, now with one hell of a limp as it's trying to get away from these damn caltrops that are causing it discomfort.
That's all I got.
All right, that brings us to the Jade Halberd foot soldiers. So,
Thanks, Kari. All 3 of them are coming right at me.
indeed they are. So let's...
Ludviek on the bus. I'm in danger!
Yeah, so you have just this wall of soldiers that all 3 suddenly advance at you swiftly, weapons poised, and they all will make 2 spear attacks at you, so you've got 6 spear attacks incoming.
However, I believe he gets an attack of opportunity against the foot soldier C, since he had to move through his... No,
I don't
he
think so.
didn't.
'cause
Okay,
it's
No,
in
it's
the
okay.
area.
It's
forget it.
He entered, but he hasn't removed himself yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, 6
Correct.
spear attacks for Ludviek.
Oh man.
Oh,
All right, 21 hits.
But you have your thing active, don't you?
Oh, that gives a bonus to Kari.
Yeah, and he ran the fuck away. Thanks.
Yeah, so okay, so that's 1 hit. 2 hit. So that is 2 hits.
2 hits.
You know what?
Two
That's good.
out of 6. I'll take it.
I like those odds.
All right, so just adding the numbers together, this will come out to 2d6 plus 10 damage. That is 19.
Really?
Yeah, because they each do 1d6 plus 5 per hit. So you will take 19 points of damage. And I also need a concentration save from you because you still have your moonbeam up.
Actually, 2. That's
Right, yeah.
2 instances of damage.
Right.
All right, so what is it? What do I roll again? A D20 or no?
He combined them into one roll.
Essentially.
Yeah, we'll just do it once for the sake of convenience.
All right, come on.
So I believe it's a Constitution roll, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm just trying to get to load my damage.
Just
screen
against DC of 10.
again.
Oh man.
Bless you.
Oh, that's not any sign of good luck. There we go. Oh,
Hey!
Just made it. So
19 fucking points. Ouch.
indeed. So any of you who have line of sight on Ludviek, you see him being bum rushed by basically like this trio of pikemen who come charging in, bucklers raised, and start thrusting aggressively at Ludviek from a slight range, and like he does a fantastic job fending off the worst of it as they all start just trying to jab him down. But he still takes a couple of pretty nasty blows, one sort of to the thigh, another sort of just under the armpit. So you're feeling pretty rough, Ludviek, and it's your turn.
All right, how to do this so that I have the most. All right. Well, I have line of sight. How bloodied are those archers that got hit?
You mean B and C?
Yeah, B and C.
They're looking a little rough. I wouldn't say they're bloodied, like they're not at under half HP, but they're not far from that.
Jesus.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Should not have been splitting up the party. Let's see, what can I do? What is the best option? Let me reread what Moonbeam's rules are here.
You can move it as.
I know.
option.
I can move it. Yeah, I know. But it's. All right, because it does not. Okay, it's just damage. Doesn't give any effect there. So. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna. Okay, because of range. Yeah. All right. The sooner the range is gone, the better. So he is going to move that sucker right there. Yeah. So.
All right, so it'll
Using his
pass
bonus
through.
action
So
to do
it'll pass
that?
through Jade Halberd Archer A. Will that trigger the damage? Because he's
I'm not
entering
sure.
it for the first time.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think-
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Actually, moving the moonbeam is like one way to ensure that they enter the square.
All right.
All right. So then I guess B, C, and A all roll then, or
All right. And
Yes.
that was what saving throw again? Con.
Con. Yeah, a 14.
All right. So A
that one.
succeeds. B succeeds. C fails. Give me damage.
All right. Come on, 2d10. Give me something good. Fuck you.
9.
I mean, it's better than a 7.
Yeah. No,
It's-
but it's half. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for more like a 10 or higher.
It's
Oh,
not.
well.
It's not bad. It's damage done to multiple enemies. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So you sort of, as you're sort of fending off this trio of soldiers who are just trying to power you down, you focus for a second, concentrate on this pillar of blazing ring light you've managed to conjure, and send it surging forward, sort of over one of the archers, and you kind of hear him going, ow, 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 dicks, as it like sort of burns his skin as it passes, before it comes up on the two that you had been harassing with it earlier, and you hear one of them going, for fuck's sake, not again, as it folds over them and starts burning their skin some more.
And
All right, so moving, that was your bonus action, as I recall.
yeah. So then for my main action, what should I do for the main action? Come on. Choices. How much is that? All right. Get rid of that level 2 spell slot. That's already done. So, all right, Boron. We're gonna fuck up this guy. I'm gonna aim for Halberd Foot Soldier C with my attack.
All right, gimme.
All right, here comes the attack. Damn it.
All right, a 9 will miss.
And second attack.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh no!
man.
We're in trouble, guys.
Okay, so yeah,
This is why- No, should have done the stratter. Why are you focusing so much on the night? Fuck the night.
all right,
The
so
knight is like going 60 miles per hour, bro.
You don't split the party in a massive combat situation.
all right. Either way, so yeah, so you make a couple of swings at Foot Soldier C, but again, like these guys showing that they know what they're doing, he manages to like evade and parry both of your swings. You're feeling a bit of pressure right now.
Yeah.
Is there anything else he can do, or is that it?
No, that's actions and bonuses. I could try moving, but that'd be a bad idea.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, let's bring it to Torik, who is over here.
No, the camera moved.
Yeah, it did. So Torik, kind of seeing that one of his guys went down a second ago, you all kind of hear him shouting in anger at that. Let's see here. Let me see here. I think... Forget, did I give him a ranged weapon? Not one with much range.
This
But he-
chain thing.
Its range is like 20 feet. It's not great for like super long range. What he is going to do, he demonstrated previously that he does have a small degree of magic at his disposal, so he is going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
A 17 is not going to do anything to the knight that is his target, however.
Damn.
As the blaze of flame flies across, sort of splashes again against his plate armor and doesn't really seem to do anything, just kind of singes his tabard, and it rapidly pats it down. You hear Torik letting out this growling curse in Draconic. Ah! Son of a bitch!
Oh, that's not a nice word.
It's not, no. He's angry, and he's kind of panicking a bit. So, and then he will just use his movement and a cunning action dash to sort of get with his friends. Which brings us to the Scrappers. So their held action is going to go away. I am going to have these ones sort of move up to get into adjacency with Torik, and I'll take the dodge action. So they're kind of forming a line to try and hold this guy. As for the Scrapper F, who's kind of been with your group, he was kind of a little paralyzed at first when the fighting broke out, but he sort of shakes it off at this point and is going to move forward and is going to pounce at the back of Jade Halberd Foot Soldier C with a short sword attack, and he's going to get advantage because of pack tactics, because you're fighting this guy. A 19 will hit, and he will deal 7 piercing damage. So, Ludviek, as you're kind of trying your best to fend off these 3 guys and fight back, the guy that you swung at a couple of times sort of gives you like this coy little smirk before you see this flurry of scales and claws suddenly jump onto the guy's back and just start tearing at his armor amid this flurry of almost feral snarls and yaps before he gets thrown off, having drawn considerable blood from the soldier's face, and then coming up back to his feet, a crude short sword clutched in hand. That ends that kobold's turn. Are there any others? Not at the moment. Not who are actively participating. This brings us to the knight.
Wait, what was that?
The warhorse. As long as the knight's riding it, they basically just share a turn order, so I just skipped the warhorse. But that's gonna stop kind of mattering for the moment, because since his warhorse is kind of freaking the fuck out and can't really go anywhere because of the caltrops, the knight is actually going to dismount and is going to settle his gaze on you, Kari, because you succeeded a roll to antagonize him.
Oh, I have an idea. What's happening? Ooh, I'm excited.
I think I know what you're gonna do, and I think it's gonna pair very nicely with what I'm going to do.
So the knight is going to sort of roll his shoulders a bit. You kind of see that, like, his grip on his own, like, legitimate halberd, his primary weapon is a halberd, sort of tightens a bit. Right. The bird thinks he's got teeth. Show me. And is going to advance 30 feet, but is going to stop just shy of you. And is going to assume a defensive stance and basically wait for you to come to him.
Mm-hmm.
He could swing with his halberd, though. Because
He
it's a
could.
retreat.
He could, but
Okay.
he's not going to just now.
It's not. The knight wants to aura farm for a second. We'll give him that. We'll give him that.
All right, Minnove, you're up.
I'm conflicted.
Oh no.
Not what I thought you were doing, but all right.
Ah,
I got 17 out of 40. Good gracious.
because I can heal Ludviek, but if I heal Ludviek, I can't use any spells.
Oh god, I just saw his HP.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
You were just like, oh, let's go for the night.
The knight is, like, as you can see, moving.
Yes. And so are the other 7 guys on the field.
Yeah.
You guys gave me permission for harder combats.
Which is why I told you had to hyper-focus on the foot soldiers first.
You actually said hyper-focus on the archers, so...
Yes. They're foot soldiers. They're on the ground. The knight can have mobility.
Relax, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry, you're stressing.
Yes.
Don't panic.
Just
Don't
remember,
panic.
Boron has blown all of his stuff, so you spellcasters are our biggest beefies right now for damage.
Oh, you are so fine. Yeah, that's why I'm, like,
yeah.
torn right now.
The spike in difficulty is a little harsher than I expected. But
To be fair, this particular story fight was always intended to be rough as fuck. Like, I don't want this fight to be a breeze. I want you to be under pressure here.
Here, I'm gonna do
one of those archers can kill me with one shot right now.
I'm
Well, I'd say,
gonna...
Minnove, focus on damage more than anything else.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna...
If you can take one of these guys down, that frees up action economy. That is the key #1 thing.
The thing is, what I'm gonna do is not gonna free up action, not gonna take a guy down, but it is gonna make a consistent damage to
Alright.
someone.
If you're aiming for the knight, I'd say it's kind of like focusing on the boss, but yeah.
Thing is, I don't have anything right now that can get anyone, and I don't have the movement to get to anyone either.
I got a question. Doesn't Shatter Kenshu select who that hits, or is
No,
that it's everyone?
Everyone in the 10-foot radius. So if I do it, you can get 3d8 damage, and you do not want 3d8.
Why don't you just put it right here?
I could.
It's 2 of them.
It's
Yeah.
2 of them. But also, I can do heat metal on the knight.
And that's
I would
awesome.
say do that.
Because he's in range now for me to do that.
That's disadvantage and damage.
Yeah.
All right, do it. Although,
Alright. I
question,
promise
can you do
you...
heat metal on more than one person?
No.
No.
Damn. All right, never mind. Just like just heat everyone up. Just heat everyone up. Come on, get toasty in here.
Ludviek, I promise you're gonna be fine. You got this, buddy. I believe in you. I have such hope for you. I don't have bardic inspiration, but if I did, oh man, you'd be getting so cooked right now.
I wish I could have your delusions of grandeur.
Oh, I am in Delulu
You
right
can
now. I'm gonna
do
move.
it, Ludviek.
No, I cannot. I've got a spear in my thigh.
Well, the thing is though, I can do. Hang on, I can do two things at once.
Yes, you do put fear in their eyes.
So I'm gonna move 5 feet closer.
And I wish I had roar.
And I am going to cast Heat Metal. I'm gonna do 2 things here. I'm gonna be so cool. You're gonna be like, wow, Goldwyn, you're so smart. I'm gonna do Heat Metal on the knight here at 3rd level.
All right. Let me remind myself what all this does. Choose
So
a manufactured.
essentially,
I'm just gonna read it off.
okay.
Choose a manufactured metal object, such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy or medium metal armor. This guy's definitely wearing heavy. That you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn. And the damage increases, I believe, by 1d8 for each spell slot level above 2nd. So this will be 4d8. Okay.
Oh, right. No.
No, 3d8.
3D.
Oh, okay.
3d8 fire damage.
My
if you want to
mistake.
give me 4d8,
No,
I'm not going
I'm
to
sorry.
say no.
I misread that. It's 3d8. That's still good damage. So go ahead and give it. Roll it.
Did you say 5d8?
And I'm focusing specifically on his armor.
I figured he can't take that off in a timely manner.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
shitty. But you know what? It's now there, and I can now just do it.
Indeed.
And he's got disadvantage, so.
And because I love you so much, Ludviek.
What?
Be careful. Be careful.
I know. Now that I'm concentrating, I have to be very careful of it. I'm going to cast Firebolt on the foot soldier C.
Who? Oh, you're gonna do that?
Because I can do a spell slot and I can do a cantrip.
As long as it's a bonus action, right?
Yeah,
Heat
but
metal's
it's not.
bonus.
It's both one action.
Yeah, one of them has to be a
Oh
bonus
wait,
action.
shit. Hang on. Let me. Sorry.
It's the subsequent.
That's what I fucked up on. My bad. My B. Okay. I knew there was a fuck up there somewhere in my brain. Just any like last minute things. I can't do healing word anymore because it's spelled. I will get closer though.
All right. Running in to give the group aid.
Yep, I will run in more to kind of like hopefully distract him.
Minnove, I would just say move 1 step behind.
You did move 5 feet too.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, no, I did do the
Oh,
I did do the math.
Yeah.
I did add the math into it.
Mostly because that'll get. I'm pretty sure that'll put her behind the tree, right?
It'll put her next to it.
Okay, where would she have to be to get half cover? Here?
Depends on who's shooting at her.
Okay, I'd say move here then, Minnove, because that way you'd be behind a rock for 3 of the archers, and 1 would only see you, and you'd be behind a tree.
Yeah. Alright.
All right, there we go then.
Yeah.
All right.
There, you'll be safe.
Okay. All right. Speaking of archers, it's their turn. 2 of them are gonna be getting a moonbeam damage.
Yep.
All right.
So that is going to be Archer B and C. That's con saves. That is a fail.
Nope.
And that is a success. Give me damage.
All right. 2d10. Come on, something good.
Come on.
Yes.
I told
17.
you. I told you. That was
All-
I told you, Ludviek. It's gonna go good. It's gonna be fine. You told me fuck off.
All right. So you all sort of hear like the archers over there sort of like shouting and like yelling, and one of them just full on just ignites in silvery flame, thrashes in the air, screaming horribly as he falls to the ground in a crumpled, writhing heap as he burns to ashes, as Minnove would put it. And the other one is looking pretty damn rough. And he is going to use his movement, Archer C. Is going to, first he's just going to spend 5 feet to just get out of the damn light. Let's see here. He is going to sort of look over at the mosh pit of fighting that's happening over to his side, and is going to take a shot at, who can he even see from here?
Only, who can he see? Can he see me?
He basically can't hit anyone without suffering a severe penalty to his accuracy. The clearest target he would have any line of sight on, I think, would... yes, there is Kari.
It's a repeat of the first battle all over again.
An arrow.
Don't get Robin Hooded again.
Arrow, Kari, please, you got this. You got
There's
this.
Hey,
not
Kari,
going to
you're
be a
under
repeat
attack.
There's not going to be a repeat of last time.
All right. So as this archer sort of comes bumbling out of that, he sees, this Kraven squaring up with his knight, who is currently literally on fire, and sees that Kari has a ringstone on hand and is going to assume that Kari is responsible. So he's going to shoot at Kari.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I told you.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a repeat.
So that's 11 points of piercing damage to you, Kari.
Okay.
I mean, Kari can take that. Kari.
Yeah,
Kari,
so
you can
Kari,
take it.
you see this knight starting
Kari
to...
is shockingly tank.
Yeah, so
Why
you
do I
see...
have more HP than Ludviek?
Because
Good.
the rolls have been pain.
Fucking question.
Kari
So-
is our tank.
So, yeah, an arrow hits you sort of in the hip, Kari, and you sort of lean forward, bitch, as you look toward that archer, who is then going to use the remaining 25 feet of his movement and just kind of go over here and keep trying to follow the orders he was given.
All
The
right.
other two archers, A and D, Archer D is going to keep providing backup to his buddies. Archer A is going to spend his movement, and his broader turn. Well, actually, he's going to come over here and is going to take a shot at Tuki. And is going to miss.
Yes.
That's nice.
So an arrow sort of whizzes past you, Tuki. You manage to duck it at the last second. Whoa, God. And Archer D is going to open fire on Ludviek again. And Ludviek is going to get that +2 to his AC because of all the cover. As Archer D is going to kind of have to move here, so that will be...
Yes.
Nope, you're fine. Your shield catches it, and you are okay.
I like to imagine that Ludviek doesn't even intend it, just thuds into it, and he's just oh?
Look, he's fighting for his life right now.
Yeah.
He's just basically...
Yeah.
He's Bruce Lee-ing these attacks.
You're kind of turning to, you're in full instinct mode right now. You're not thinking, you are reacting. You are being very much overwhelmed, so you are, you're just
mode?
yeah, you're just kind of operating on basic instinct and training reflex. Upon which note, good training. Boron, you're up.
Save him, Boron.
All right,
Or whirling dervish.
I'm trying to.
Actually, hold on. I keep forgetting. The environment is a factor here.
Right.
So, I am going to, really quickly, just for funsies, I'm going to have the environment trigger a spike trap on Archer A, because I've been forgetting to do the environment.
Yep.
So that is going to be a DC 13 Dex save from the Archer, and he fails!
I find it ironic that the archer's like, God damn it, I gotta get out of this moonbeam, and then immediately steps to the trap. He's like, God fuck!
Oh, this is a different archer who's getting hit by the spikes. He was going to take a total of 5 points of damage as he basically just, he goes to keep following after Archer C, steps on something, and a bunch of wooden spikes come up and sort of, slap him in the chest and lower belly. He's like, oh! bitch! So that trap is now triggered. Now it's Boron's go.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I hold me to that. Remind me every so often to double check the environments, because it can do that 3 times around.
Wait a minute.
What?
The knight stepped into a spike trap.
No, because that was the caltrops.
The horse.
No.
Kari is in a
Kari
spike trap right now.
avoided a spike trap.
Oh, yeah.
He's on the very edge of it. If it's a 9x9 square, then the knight's in it.
It could be.
Maybe. Or
Yeah,
it could
you
be on
see,
the upper end.
some of the text doesn't fully line up with the actual dimensions. If you see those red X's, that's the actual area that the traps are in, and it's centered
Gotcha.
on whoever perceives it. So you have a trap you are in the middle of. The guy hasn't entered it yet.
Okay, gotcha.
But that is a good shout, so I will go ahead and put that trap on you so that we know it's there.
This
So-
could lead Kari into goading him in, maybe?
Maybe.
That's what I thought.
I will
Kari-
color-
that's what I thought Kari
I
was
will
gonna
color
do.
it blue as a reminder that it hasn't gone off yet, or purple, as the case may be.
Oh, I have an idea, don't worry.
Why do I get
Okay.
the feeling
Sorry,
Kari's going to
Boron.
be a... Kari, you're going to be a cheeky breaky, I bet.
All right, it's Boron. sorry to keep pulling away from you. It's you for real now.
Yeah. I'm going to that the foot soldiers are going before. All right. Boron is gonna move 15 feet in this direction, 10 feet in this direction,
All right.
and he is going to use the shove action
Ooh.
on Ludviek.
Oh. Okay.
And I'm gonna shove you 5 feet away from these guys.
And that won't trigger an attack of opportunity because that's involuntary movement, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Do I have to roll to...
You can choose to.
You
can choose to
you
fail.
can just choose to be pushed.
Okay, I choose to fail.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't
Alright.
know if this is something I had to do, I had to roll for or whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright,
you
cool.
can, but you can choose not to. So, yeah, Boron, you kind of come surging around, and you sort of like point like the head of like your poleaxe, shove it through this line of soldiers from behind to sort of into Ludviek and like nudge him back like to here. Is that the plan?
Yep, that's right.
All right.
And I'm gonna use my very last superiority die. Tuki, nail them!
Who
I'm
is Boron
using-
indicating? I will shoot whoever he's telling me to.
I think C's the only one that's had damage. I think.
B has taken 1 point more of damage than C has.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's probably Tuki has a better line of sight to B,
Yeah.
and
I'll
Yeah.
get sneak attack if it's F or.
you get sneak attack if it's B, anyway. And that's kobold's crap.
No, that's
F.
Kobold F. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to attack the kobold. He's your friend. Or at the very least, your ally.
He's like, oh, okay.
I'm looking at the letters more than the names. Okay, so you want me to do this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will take a shot.
15 hits or no?
No.
Nah.
Oh man.
Yeah, unfortunately. These guys seem to be cognizant of the fact that there's an archer in a high place, so their shields are kind of up protecting their heads. So your arrow punctures into with this guy's buckle and it kind of shifts a bit. Ah, damn. But doesn't take any damage.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right,
too
is
bad.
that everything you can do, Boron?
Unfortunately, yes. Until I can. Yeah.
All right. In that case, it is to Kari.
All right, so. So there is. So Kari is going to see the knight just stop right there, assume a defensive position, and I mean, yeah, he's on fire now, but
yeah, he's
that's
on.
That's a bonus to what he's doing.
He is glowing and is in
He's
pain.
glowing. So,
Retreat might be the best option.
oh,
But you
No.
are.
You know the trap is there, so you know where not to step to trigger it, so you can move through it.
yes. Now, in that case, he's just going to take just a 5-foot back, just like a back
Well,
step.
Keep in mind, if he triggers the trap, you'll be in the trap when it triggers.
That is true.
No, it's
I'm
only
not-
on the.
It's only on the X, according to Skij.
Yes, and you are still inside the X.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant literally where the X is crossing.
No, like
Yeah.
that whole
I
area
thought you
is
meant
the
that.
area of effect of the
Okay.
trap.
I'd,
Oh, I
I'd
gotcha.
say your best option, man, would be to maneuver so that he has to cross over that path and keep the maximum distance. So, if the trap triggers, he would be a little bit stumbled from that too. So you could range this guy to death. Kite this motherfucker.
Oh, no, don't worry. So in that case, he'll just do a little just step back like that, still keeping his sword ready in a defensive stance. And then he's going to smirk as much as his beak will physically allow him to.
Your
A
cheeks
trait that
lift.
He's picked up. His cheeks lift. And he's going to cast Antagonize.
Oh? I am
It will actually post in the chat.
unfamiliar with this spell.
I haven't heard of this
I'm
one.
trying to, why isn't it posting in the... Oh. Because I have to pick the level. Anyway, there
Okay.
you go.
Okay. You whisper magical words that antagonize one creature of your choice within range. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 4d4 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of your choice that you can see. If the target can't make this attack, for example because there's nothing within range or because its reaction is unavailable, the creature instead has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the start of your next turn. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage.
That would have been great against one of the Halberds.
Indeed. All right, so that's a wisdom save from the knight, DC 16. And wisdom is not one of his good ones. He rolls a 20, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Half damage.
All right.
Come on,
I'm
roll
just gonna
roll
the-
4 4s, man. You can do this.
We could do that.
Hey.
I mean, close.
Yeah, hey,
We'll
that's
take
I mean, that's 6 damage. Damage is damage. Don't knock it.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, and what he's going to...
knock on wood.
Anyway, and what he's going to be saying in this attack is, what is his bonus? Oh, 1. Jeez Louise, he rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Are we sure? Actually, one second. Never mind. Okay, I was just reading another quick thing. He's just going to say, that all must be for show. You're not even trying to do anything. Just standing there and looking intimidating. No wonder they're sending you after the children.
All right, and is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. All
I
right.
love how punchable Kari is.
All right. The environment refreshes its reactions. This brings us back to the kobold archers. They are visibly not in their element. They're scared. They're unsure. I am going to have them make... What would be the correct saving throw for just, like, bravery? For, like, stealing yourself in the face of, like, a terrifying situation?
Wisdom, I'd say.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Usually wisdom.
All right. I'm going to have them each make a wisdom saving throw. So Kobold Archer A will
Or they
fail.
could fail their intelligence saving throw.
And Archer B
Oh my god.
will also fail. So neither of them are neither of them
Our
are going to
stats
move
are
any
pretty
closer.
bad.
So they are like you can see that they're kind of like they're like almost like anyone who has line of sight on them. They appear to be almost like frozen in place, like shaky. Like you guys are starting to realize that though these kobolds are armed, None of them are actual fighters. Basically, every kobold you can see is emaciated and basically just improvising, and it shows. That being said, let me see here. I am gonna just gonna do something. All right, that brings us to Tuki's turn.
All right.
If I recall, I think Archer C is the most bloodied out of all the archers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That
Archer C is pretty screwed up at the moment.
So
It
is
was
Archer.
between that one and assisting you guys in that mess.
I would say,
I would vote the Archer.
yeah,
I
getting
think
rid of
Boron.
I would vote.
Okay.
Ludviek.
Gonna take the
Archer. I'd say Archer.
take a
I
knee
think-
to aim and shoot at the archer.
All right.
I just realized why my Discord's not working.
Why?
Okay.
Because for some reason my clock thinks it's the opposite time of day than it is.
Huh? That's weird.
It's
Alright.
saying it's 11:30 a.m.
That's-
Oh, no.
There we
That's weird.
go.
That is
Oh,
weird.
right.
25 points of damage to that guy.
On a guy
Oh
with
my
4
God.
hit points left.
Advantage.
All right. So
We had that at aim. Yes.
yeah, Tuki, you fire off the shot. It sails through the air, and you hit that archer who is like scrambling away from the Luma beam right in the back of the head, and he just falls.
Oh my gosh, see, it works now.
Oh my god.
Yay.
Awesome.
Do you want to just switch there then, or do you want to keep
We're already here. I say let's just stick with this. Also, did the watch
Okay.
together room suddenly stop for everyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, there it goes.
Okay.
Music
goes,
stopped,
it
but
goes.
now it's back.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're already in the Roll20. Let's not break the flow of gameplay by switching back to Discord. We're here. Let's just stick
right.
with it.
All right.
All right. Is there anything else you can do on your turn, Tuki?
No, because I aimed. That's everything.
All right. That brings us back to the halberd foot soldiers. So,
Just
foot soldier.
I just want to.
Go ahead.
Tuki, didn't you have any usable items at all, or was that
That
no?
it takes a bonus action to aim, which sacrifices
Oh.
my movement.
Oh,
To
okay.
do
okay.
an attack.
Right. Never mind.
Hmm.
Well, hey, one archer god. That's good.
All right. Yep. So, foot soldier B is going to continue his beef with Ludviek.
Ugh. You got the beef with me.
That is a fail, and that is a fail.
Oh, merciful Suna.
Indeed. The other two, one of them, let's see here. Foot soldier C is going to take issue with the kobold F, who got on his back a second ago, and is going to make 2 spear attacks against him. And fail both of them. Like that
He's got a
kobold.
monkey on it.
Yeah, that kobold is like experiencing the adrenaline rush of his fucking life right now, and dodges both of the thrusts with like twitchy movements. Like, this guy's got damn good instincts. And foot soldier
this guy.
B is going to realize that you are there at all, Boron, and is going to take 2 spear attacks against you.
Yeah, come on, give me.
All right, so a 10 and a 14, so you're good.
All
Oh
right.
my god.
These guys have good armor class, but so do you.
It's good. I'd like to imagine that the kobold is actually still on the other guy's back, and he's trying to throw him off. It's like,
I mean, maybe not with the laugh, because, like, this is like a life or death panic situation for him. Like,
True.
this is his worst day ever. He is not laughing. He is screaming in defiant rage.
all right.
Speaking of
Which may
defiant
sound like
rage,
laughing.
Ludviek.
Ludviek is going to. That's the limit. With my bonus action, get over here. And one beam there.
All right, so
And-
those 2 foot soldiers, B and A, both need to make the con saves.
Yes.
Unfortunately for you, the foot soldiers are good at con saves, as in they actually have proficiency in these ones. So foot soldier B fails.
that's good.
And
All right.
foot soldier A
To let
fails.
you know, guys,
shouldn't have
these guys
said
are
that.
really proficient in con saves, so
They fought, so they fail.
Meanwhile,
I
the camera pans over and they're trying to put like the oval in the square hole.
Okay,
I mean,
roll
hey,
2 good.
But there's the monkey's paw.
there it is.
There's the
They're
monkey's
stuck
paw.
there. If they
Alright.
leave, they're getting opportunity attacks.
That is true.
Oh yeah, that is
Unless
true.
they
are
take
stuck there.
disengage actions, but yeah. So, yeah. You bring this beam of light over now that you sort of have gotten done making microwave toast out of many of the enemy archers. The beam flies forward and sort of it just envelops these 2 soldiers in front of you, and while they're not immediately harmed by it, they don't necessarily react to it with as much defense as you might expect, largely because you ambushed them with it from behind.
The archers are like, haha, losers.
The one
Alright.
that's left.
Well,
Well, there's 2 archers left.
could try.
Oh,
but,
Yeah,
you
Archer
know.
A kind of looks like he might be like X'd out because of the trap that's centered on him, but no, he's good. He's not even bloodied yet.
Yep. So.
Tuki, you know what to do.
That's 2 archers out of 4.
Yeah. Hey, that's 2 less problems. So, all right. To finish it off, I'm just gonna have to attack. I can't move without engaging, and disengaging would be a bad idea. So. All right, I'm attacking the guy right next to me. Foot soldier, I can't read his number. I think it was A.
Yeah, the guy directly in front of you is A.
All right, here we go. Come on. Okay.
That'll definitely hit. Give me
All right,
damage.
roll for
11.
All right.
Nice. That's not a bad hit. As you bring your
come on.
hammer around after parrying his 2 thrusts and crunch it into like his side. And you still have an extra attack.
Yeah, I do.
Ah, monkey's paw.
Can't we just say that already rolled 24 as his attack?
No.
Count 2 separate attacks.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you managed to get a good hit on him. Your follow-up sadly doesn't really work out as well as he manages to like you sort of like you crunch it into his side and then you try to like go in for like an overhead strike to his head, hoping to like splatter his brains about. But he manages to like thrust his buckler up and hit you in the chin with it. It doesn't do any damage, but it stops your attack.
All right, that's all I can do. On to the
All
next one.
All right. That brings us to Torik, who kind of sees everything that's happening and sort of looks around for a second. And the rest of you don't necessarily have line of sight on him super well, except for like Kari and Tuki. The rest of you are too busy being caught up in your mosh pit. But anyone who understands Dragon Tongue, you'll hear Torik sort of calling out, "We knew they were going to find us eventually. Stop cowering! Steel yourselves! We fight or we die!" At which point, he is going to... do some dope rogue shit, and is going to advance on the warhorse with a bonus action to dash, and is then going to go ahead and attack the horse with his hook sword. Which will be a 19 for 6 points of slashing damage. So you all hear like that sort of in Dragon Tongue rousing cry, and then the sound of a horse whinnying in pain. And Torik will hold position there. It's to the scrappers next. We will start with the one that's helping you guys over here, who is going to maintain his offensive against Foot Soldier C and is going to keep getting advantage with pack tactics on his short sword attack. So that's a 20 to hit.
Ouch.
For 5 piercing against Foot Soldier C. As he once again sort of jumps on the guy and just starts ripping at like his padded armor and like the gambeson underneath, and some blood starts dripping free as he's just like in Minnove, like I'm pretty sure you're the only one here who understands Dragon Tongue, so you hear this kobold sort of shrieking at this guy as he's fighting. "We're not going back, do you hear me?" As for the other scrappers up here, having sort of collectively heard Torik's sort of battle cry, they answer it with these sort of bellowing shouts. So this guy is going to charge forward. This guy is going to charge forward. And this guy is going to charge forward. They're going to form a line, and they're all going to throw rocks at the warhorse.
Ouch.
And because Torik is right there, they're going to get advantage because they're close enough. So that will be 3 instances of throw stone with advantage. So 2 hits.
Boron being the horse girl over here, be like, no!
For a total of 6 bludgeoning damage. So, these 3 kobolds start picking up rocks as they're running forward, chucking them. The horse is whinnying and crying out in pain, and then as one of them sort of hits the war horse's sort of metal helmet, it knocks it off. It shakes its head right at the right moment for Torik to lift up his hook sword and drive it into the horse's eye and bring it down. That horse is dead and out of the fight.
Like horses.
Yeah, but this one belonged to the enemy, so... Yeah. Anyways, it's to the knight. He is still burning. So does the damage get repeated on his turn or your turn, Minnove?
I believe I have to actually, like, initiate it.
Right. So...
Like, right now it's hot, but when I do my bonus action, do it. Like, it's my bonus action to make it heat up again.
He is going to sort of shiver and shudder and, like, start yelping as he feels his armor turning red hot. And he is going to look past you, Kari, at the water, and is going to determine that answering your insults is not as important as tending to his wounds, so he is going to start moving and is going to trigger the trap as he steps into its area. So I said that was a spike trap, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So he needs to make a DC 13 dex save. He succeeds.
Yep.
So he doesn't take any damage. As he sort of steps over it, the spike suddenly sort of rise up around him and he sort of dodges around. But he just sort of keeps going. He is going to use his
Opportunity attack.
Well, he hasn't moved past you yet. He just entered your range.
Yeah.
He does get disadvantage, though, on his attacks.
Yeah. So he's going to make 2 attacks against you as he's passing. They're going to be at disadvantage. That will be a hit. That will be a hit.
Okay.
So... Ooh. So that will be a total of 19 points of damage from this guy. As he's sort of charging by you, very much ablaze, he's going to sort of just... As he narrowly dodges the spike trap, operating on instinct very much himself now, he sort of spins with the momentum and brings his halberd around, sort of fulcruming it against his hip, his waist, to slam the axe head of it sort of into your hip, and you feel like the surge of pain as you sort of fold around it before he rips it out and goes to spend his remaining 15 feet of movement running past you, and that will trigger an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so he's gonna hit him back.
All right.
It socked him.
All right.
A 20 just hits
Oh my God.
for 7 piercing damage. All right. Even though you take this nasty blow to your side, you manage to find an opening and slip your blade and leave it this nasty little gash in a gap in his armor against his side. Does that stop his movement, or does he still keep going?
If I had the Sentinel feat, it would stop his movement.
Okay. So he will then spend the rest of his turn just booking it for the water. Minnove, it's your turn.
Oh, he's trying to cool down.
He is. He feels that he's on fire. He is burning.
It's just a bonus action to use that again, right?
It is, but if he goes into the water, I don't know if that makes it so that I can't do it again.
You're still concentrating, so you can reapply it.
You can reapply right now, then.
And he probably doesn't know that the shore of Lake Buffalo drops off dramatically, real quickly. If he goes on too deep, he is gonna sink.
We'll see.
Well, with that,
I'd say.
it's just
I'd say do your bonus and then like attack by the halberd guys.
yeah.
Because these guys are the biggest threat right now.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of look his way at the knight, and I'm just going to activate my burning, my heat metal
All right.
again. Being like,
So-
I'm gonna light the fire under your ass, bud.
Okay. So that's going to be
Wait,
another
what are
how
they?
many d8s? 3?
That's what I'm double checking here. I believe it,
Yeah, I think it just reapplies the damage.
yeah, 3d8,
All right. Come on, Lady Luck.
right? R3d8. I hate that it takes a hot minute to roll it.
9.
Oh, that's not. That's fine. That's good.
It's not bad. It's damage. Damage is damage. So yeah, you hear him sort of grunting and crying out in his armor as he's trying to get to the water.
And with that, I'm going to move up to this dude that's being currently like, or actually, which one is being kind of, which one's kind of being the asshole a little bit?
All of them.
All of the-
You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. That refers
I'm
to
gonna-
every single one of them. And
How many spell slots do you have remaining, Minnove?
I have all most, but all my 3s are gone, and that's basically it.
And Shatter's a 3. Damn.
No, shatters are 2.
What's a 2?
I cannot. Yeah,
Could you do a Shatter?
I will not do a shatter.
Well, you could do a Shatter right here and take out.
I do a shatter right here. Guess who's good? Oh, I guess.
Yeah. 10 feet.
It would hit all 3.
It would.
okay.
You know what? Fuck it. Because I was gonna do shocking grasp on
Te-
him.
te-
but, you know.
technically, if you did it right here, I don't know, Skij. Skij is the ultimate say here of whether that would hit those two and not hit
Well,
Boron.
I can do it. I can do it right here.
Yeah. Hit
Like
me,
that's where I do it.
no problem.
That's
Boron's like, I took your lightning damage. I can do
I
it.
am glad I suggested that.
Yeah, okay.
Because I didn't
All right.
realize that they're in 10 feet, like a 10-foot radius. I thought I could just run around.
Nope.
All right.
Special.
Cool. I'm going to then cast Shatter on all those motherfuckers.
All right.
Minnove for the massive damage.
All right. So that is
All right.
Constitution saving throws from Archer D and Foot Soldiers B and A. We'll do the Archer first. Con save DC 15. That's going to be a 5. He fails. Foot Soldier B will fail, and Foot Soldier A will succeed.
Hey, 2 fail.
Hey,
Nice.
that was a good roll.
That
That
was
was
good.
Gone.
Yeah, that was good damage, solid around. So you sort of peer through the chaos, see a spot, and realize you have an opportunity. You kind of concentrate and you basically command the air in that spot to vacate. You create a temporary vacuum in that spot, hold the air back that's trying to rush back into that spot, creating this high pressure empty vacuum sphere, and then release it as all the air compresses into that space with sonic force and releases the shockwave that blasts the soldiers around it and makes them stagger, crying out in pain, sort of sheltering themselves as well as they can as you kick up this big old cloud of dust and indent the earth a bit. And you feel really proud of yourself for coming up with that.
Thank you, everybody, for telling me.
So that was a solid move. Well played.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah. You didn't kill any of them, but they're all bloodied now.
And they're still in the moonbeam.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that is true.
And I'm going to
Shouldn't they have taken damage on last turn then for being in the moonbeam?
They did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
my bad.
And,
I'm
and,
then going
their
to
next movement isn't until before me.
move
Yeah.
15 feet this way.
all right. So after creating that
Kind of
little
almost be parallel to what I like how we highlight over me says on fire.
yeah, I wanted to do that just to make it clear. I also colored him a rich fucking Fanta orange.
Oh, he's glowing. He's a star.
Yeah.
Does that mean he tastes like Fanta when we crack him open?
Anyways, that's my turn.
All right. It is to the archers. So I'm going to start with Archer A, so I can get him out of this red X, so that we can stop thinking that he's dead. So I don't forget. So he is going to move up here and is going to take a shot at. Well, first his movement ends, and I'm going to have a trap activate. So he is going
Poor
to.
guy.
He is going to. So he's going to trigger caltrops. So he's just going to take 1d4 piercing damage as he just steps on a bunch of spikes. It's only 1 point, but still, damage is damage. As it comes to a stop and just like, bitch, as his feet come down on just a bunch of little, it's not even proper caltrops. It's just metal spikes. It's just bits of metal shrapnel they scattered around in tall grass. He just kind of plays hopscotch with that, but he's still going to take a shot at Torik. So that will be a 24, which will hit Torik for 6 piercing damage. And you know what? I'm going to have him activate Archer's Eye to add a d10 to that. Which will be another 6 to Torik.
Oh, jeez.
Does he have uncanny dodge?
I'm checking that now. It does not seem like that's currently in his list of learned feats. No. He does not have uncanny dodge.
I don't know.
Like, he's a rogue, but, like, not as well trained in roguish things as you. He's learned through experience as opposed to, like, fine-tuning his craft the way you have. All right.
Which is also self-learned.
Yeah, but, like, he hasn't had as long, and his circumstances have been a lot worse for it. He's a lower level than you is the point. Now, Archer D... let's see here. He doesn't like the fact that Tuki just ruptured his eardrum, or not Tuki, that Minnove just ruptured his eardrums. So he is going to come up here, kind of sandwich himself into that little nook, lean against it, and is going to shoot at you, Minnove.
Does he move past me?
I'm going to...
He kind of vaults over the rocks, so he doesn't enter your engagement range.
I can't do anything, never mind.
Okay.
That wouldn't add anything to it.
All right. So that is going to be 12 points of damage to you, Minnove.
Rockin'.
Yep, as an arrow flies forward. Yep, as an arrow flies forward and sort of slices across your back. It doesn't embed itself in you, but it does leave this horrid slice across your back that sort of makes you double forward a bit.
The fun part is, guys... We good.
Okay.
Oh, right.
All right, Boron.
We
you're up.
good.
Right, I forgot about that.
the square to the diagonal right of me, lower right,
Boron,
is that
I would just
covered? Is
yes,
that covered?
yes. I
You
would
mean
say
that?
don't enter anywhere of the whole circle, basically.
Yeah.
No.
But,
If more than the outer colored ring of your token intercepts with one of these circles, I'll count that as you being in the area of effect.
All right.
I'd say
I'm
focus this C.
try and shove foot soldier C into the circle.
Ooh, okay.
Can you do that from the side?
I should.
I'll
You
allow
grab
it.
him and throw him in.
Yep, I'll allow it. That's fun.
Oh, okay, cool.
All
I
right.
didn't know that was-
What is that roll
like,
again?
Like I hook
Athletics.
the axe into him and drag him.
All right.
All right, so what does
okay.
he need to roll?
I
Test
need to
athletics.
roll athletics, and he needs to roll either athletics or acrobatics against it.
They are the same for him, so I'll just pick athletics. He rolled well.
Oh shit!
You did not.
I rolled terrible.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
So like this
You just
guy
give
is
him a hug.
so he sees
I
what you're
just
trying to do
probably
as you
miss
bring
him.
your as you like try to shove him into that aura of magic. He sees what you're trying to do and is like, no, as he digs his feet into the dirt and just holds against it.
Okay. I'm just gonna whack him.
Okay. That's fair. That's fine. Just give him a smack.
is an 18.
That'll hit.
And I do 13 points of damage.
Nice. That's a good hit.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to bring up the shaft to him.
Okay.
And
Alright.
miss.
Yep. All right. So you kind of like, you try to shove him into the aura of light that you know will hurt him greatly. He digs his feet and resists it. So you're just like, man, fuck you. And just like punch him in the face, like knocking a few of his teeth out. You try to then bash him with the shaft of your pole axe as you're doing this, but he manages to catch it on his buckler and shove it back. All right. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Kari, you are up.
Okay. So we're still. I mean, Kari's definitely aware of this trap thing right here, right?
Yeah, and it's already been triggered. It won't hurt you anymore.
Okay. Just double checking. Okay.
You can also use it for half cover if you want, because that was a spike trap.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be needed here in just a second.
Okay.
All right.
So, what? Kari's gonna run there, and he's actually. So Archer A's in pretty bad shape, right?
He's taken a few hits, but he's not looking anywhere near as bad as some of the guys on this battlefield. He's not bloodied yet.
Okay.
I'd say he's lost about a third of his hit points.
Okay, so at level 3, Kari is with his free hand is going to make like a swiping, like motion through the air and cast a spray of cards.
All right.
Which he will be hit by.
All right.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. The archers have proficiency in dex saves, so he's going to get a bigger
That's
bonus.
fine.
He fails still.
Yeah, I was about to say we've had very good luck with them.
Yes, you have.
So
You've
anyway.
had good luck with people failing at what they're good at. It's funny.
Everyone's failing off all over the board here.
So
I mean,
anyway,
the tide
so,
seems to be
that's
turning
going to
for you
be-
guys. It was looking pretty bad there for a second, but you're doing better.
No,
I think we're doing fine.
I'm saying I'm rolling ones, they're rolling ones, Boron's rolling ones. It's just like everyone is having a bad day. It's an equal opportunity suck.
He takes 11 damage.
All right. 11
That's
damage.
good.
Yeah. So, you kind of...
I rolled 3d10.
I mean,
I
it's
know.
still 11 points of damage.
Yeah, it's
7 damage.
And he's
Impulsive.
blind.
And he's blind. So now
yeah,
his
that's
like
true.
one thing that he has to do with archery is gone.
yeah.
That is true. Good call. Good call. So, yeah, you spray, swipe your hand out, and these, like, 3 compressed, like, rectangle card shapes of Luma go flying out and slice across the archer, and one of them cuts directly across his eyes, literally slicing them and then flashing in his face, and he staggers back. Oh, my eyes! All right. So, anything else on your turn, or are you
This
good?
guy's not worth a quip.
Okay.
He's going to do one more thing, and this he's gonna healing word himself because he's the only one in range and he's low, so that'd be 8 hit points back.
Bringing
Yeah,
you
it's good
back
healing.
up to 20. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
See, I do healing word. But
All right. All right. With that,
I would have loved it if the archer had said, like, he's temporarily blinded me. And Car's like, please, go blind forever.
dick in my eyes. All right. So that brings us back to the environment. It restocks its reactions. That also now brings us to the kobold archers who, having heard Torik's sort of impassioned call to get their shit together, are going to get their shit together. Are going to sort of hype themselves up, sort of give each other a nod, and are going to spend their full turn sort of dashing to sort of get closer to the fight so that they can be of assistance. And any of you who has line of sight on the entrance of the cave, you'll see a third one sort of come sprinting out. Now, they had to spend their dash actions to do that, so they can't attack yet, but they are back out onto the battlefield and actively approaching to give you guys aid, so. Which brings us to Tuki.
Alright, she's
Man, you
gonna
got it.
aim
you
at
got
the
it.
knight.
You are going to aim at the knight. Okay. So you get advantage.
Come on. Do the thing. Why is it not doing the thing?
Oh. Roll 20, come on.
I'm clicking on it and it thinks I want to edit. So let me just close that and reopen it.
Okay. There we go.
Ooh, nice.
23 will hit. Give me damage.
24 points of damage.
Good gracious!
How do you
Ow.
want him to die?
Oh!
He had 19 hit points left.
I guess as he's bolting over that rock, she'll hear him clanking and screaming, turn, and let it loose, and just get him right in the gap between the helmet and the shoulder and hit him in the neck.
So you hear his sort of rising scream suddenly abruptly cut and just turn into like this as he just at mid-vault over that rock just gets hit directly in the throat, vaults over, falls to the ground, rolls a bit just to the edge of the water, where the water just starts like bubbling and immediately steaming. He just creates this boiling spot, and you can, and like, Minnove, you're not terribly far away. You very rapidly start picking up the smell of cooking meat as this guy becomes a tinfoil wrapped barbecue, or no, rather a bake. He is baking. That is baked man.
Oh, good. The kobolds will have something to eat after this.
Indeed.
Hey!
And none of us are human, so it's not weird.
I mean, it might be a bit weird. One of you's half human.
So it's only half weird. No, wait, it's 1/10 weird.
All right. Anything else on your turn, or are you good?
Nope, that was the aim, so that's
All right.
all I get.
All right.
Shot, Tuki.
Nicely done. That brings us back to the foot soldiers, who are starting their turn, two of them at least, B and A, are starting their turn in the Lumabeam, so they have to make their saves. So that will be 2 con saves, right?
Yeah, 2 con saves. Yep.
All right, a fail and a fail.
All right, come on, dice. 12.
That's
Oh.
good. That's fine.
Yeah,
Fine.
that's good. So,
I'll take it.
yep, once again, you sort of hear the rising, like, crackle and bubbling and popping and sizzling of cooking meat as this flame just continues to engulf them. You see foot soldier B sort of thrashing, trying to pat himself out. Oh, gods! Oh, gods! And he just topples and is dead. And foot soldier A is looking very, 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 very rough. And sort of recognizing that the situation he is in at the moment is turning a little dour, is going to take the disengage action and is going to just fucking he's gonna book it over here. Leaving foot soldier C to kind of look over her shoulder and be like, bro, the fuck! And swing at the kobold who keeps getting all up in his shit with 2 spear attacks. One of which will hit. For 7 piercing damage. So yeah, he sort of turns back to the kobold who's been fighting him, thrusts down and gets a very nasty stab into his thigh, sort of causing the kobold to yelp and stagger back a step. The guy is not in a good spot to try and leave, though, so he's just going to hold his ground for the moment, kind of hemmed in. Ludviek, it's to you.
Yeah, bonus section. That beam is
Chase
just
him
going.
down.
Yeah, it's just.
Just like the fucking light from War of the Worlds.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so he needs to make that con save again. He succeeds, but still, give me damage.
Huff.
10 for a total of 5. Yeah, no, he had 4 hit points left. That's why he was booking it. So, as you send this radiant Lumalight chasing him down, and I'm going, no, 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 no! And he falls forward, flat, crashes to the ground, dead as a doornail.
All right. Well, with that, then, yeah, safest thing. Ludviek's going to see that Boron has that well in hand, and he is going to. Let's see. Oops, wrong line. Yeah, I can move in a circle now. I'm not amazing.
You expand horizontally.
And, all right, and this is difficult terrain, right? This tree.
I would classify it as that, yeah.
All right, then that's going to be.
That said, this rock here is flat, so you can stand on it.
Oh, okay. So, 10. So that's 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, cool. Then I will do that. I'll move in that way. So through 2 of difficult, and then 35 right up here to the archer. Because yeah, B is dead. So, and he is going to. Anything what I have here. Actually, this is the question. Which is he going to use? Shite.
Could just smack him.
I know. But I'm thinking here of larger things. All right, so. All right. Oh, wait. Do I have to? Oh, that is also concentration. Damn. Wait. I have. That is also the action, but. Oh, I could. Dexterity or sorry.
I mean, I don't think we'll need Moonbeam anymore.
No. But oh wait, no, that one I have to prepare. All right, you're right. I am just going to attack, but he's going to attack non-lethally.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. He's still in that mindset of just like he does need some answers. Kobolds won't give probably all the answers, so needs a soldier. Figure something out. Anyway. First attack.
17 hits.
All right, I'll roll for damage, and then I'll roll for the second attack.
All right. 13 misses, unfortunately.
Alrighty.
So you do manage. So as you sort of vault up onto this rock, you bring your hammer down and crunch it into this archer's shoulder. He yelps in pain. You try to then bring it around to meat tenderize his chest, but he manages to roll to one side and avoid the worst of it. So you heard him. He's looking very rough, but he's still up.
Can I have him shout at him then?
If you want to say shit, I'll allow it as a free action.
All right. He's going to say,
"Surrender now, and you might be spared."
Make a persuasion check, but I'm going to have you do so at disadvantage.
All right. 9. Darn.
He does not seem compelled. It is Torik's turn. So Torik is going to...
Kari's gonna gesture to the archer and go, "He's all yours."
Oh, yeah, no, Torik is already going for that guy. Torik kind of comes bounding forward on all fours, lets out this angry little, just snarl as he jumps forward and makes an attack with his hook sword. And this guy's blind, so will Torik get advantage for that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Which means that he also gets his sneak attack.
That is true. So that will be 17. And he is going to get an additional 2d6 of sneak attack damage. For a total of more HP than this guy had. So, Kari, you say, "He's all yours." And you're sort of cut off as Torik goes bounding past on all fours, jumps, just fully wraps around this guy's torso with his arms and legs, bearing him to the ground, clamps down on his throat with his teeth, and just rips out his esophagus with a feral bite. He spits it out with a snarl, releases a small draconic roar, and is going to use his bonus action dash to just keep fucking going.
You go, my dude.
All right. So that will bring us to the line of scrappers up here, who are going to sort of let out the series of like cheers at seeing Torik take down the warhorse and the and one of the archers. Is like, holy shit, we might have a chance. Like, this is actually going pretty well. So they're going to spend their turn just collectively advancing. Though two of them are actually going to stop by the horse and start looking it over as if to think, maybe we can eat this. So
Horse meat is good.
Indeed. And they're all emaciated. They're all hungry. Scrapper F over here is going to make another swing at Foot Soldier C because he has nothing else to do and he gets advantage because you're there, Boron. So that's going to be a 23 to hit, which will hit for 4 piercing damage. As he manages to just leave a shallow cut on the Foot Soldier's wrist, sort of breaking through the armor of his gauntlet. Ah, you motherfucker! Right, it's the Halberd Knight's turn. He's dead. Minnove, you're up.
How does this archer and halberd dude look?
They both look pretty fucked up. They're both very bloodied.
All right. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at 2nd level.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna divide it between the two of them.
All right.
So
You both get 2 missiles.
Two missiles. So I'll just roll 1, and then that will be 1, and then that will be the other one.
Yeah, 2d4
so
plus 2 twice.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
So this one's going to be for the archer.
All right. 8. Ouch.
And then this one's going to be for the foot soldier.
5. Ouch. All right, yep, more darts.
Oh, sorry, 2d2. Sorry, no, hang on. I did 2, 4, hang on. Let me roll that. I did 2d2. 2d4, yeah. My bad.
Right.
I was like, why is that a crit if it's a 2? 2d4 plus
critical
2.
2. Wait, isn't
nice.
a D2 just flipping a coin?
Yeah, kind of. All right, 7 damage. All right. Okay, that's better. That definitely hurt them both. They're still both up, though.
Cool. I'm gonna... Who looks most?
They're both pretty fucked up. They're pretty evenly fucked up. They're both a hair's breadth away from dropping.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to this guy. And I'm just going to... Healing word, Ludviek.
All right.
No, I can't. Never mind, I can't.
Okay.
That's gonna be it. I can't do
All
that.
right.
No. That's it.
All right. That brings us to this archer who is completely cornered now. He doesn't really have room to squeeze away. So he is going to make a wisdom save. And is just going to meet the DC to be smart enough to realize he is not winning this. So even though he did not look convinced by your demand of surrender a second ago, Ludviek, with the situation rapidly deteriorating for him as it is, he's going to shift uncomfortably slightly and then throw down his bow and effectively exit the fight. He is no longer an active participant.
Hooray.
Boron, it's to you.
This guy may have given up, but I don't do this shit.
Yeah, Foot Soldier C is still Foot Soldier C is still fighting for his life against an angry kobold, so he hasn't gotten the memo.
A 19 and a 25.
Those both hit?
Yeah. That's
Are you going for lethal or non-lethal?
very lethal.
Okay.
I don't do non-lethal.
Okay. So, how do you want to kill him? Because he had 4 hit points left. Claim your victory, because this is the last enemy on the board.
Yeah. Basically, Boron will hack his pole axe into the back of his head, and he doesn't really decapitate him, but it gets stuck there, and he pulls it out, and it's
Nearly.
like shooting little fountain of blood.
All right. So, with that, the soldier falls and crumples to the ground, and save for your sort of heavy breathing and panting, because, like, while Boron didn't necessarily get very hurt by that, and Tuki's pretty much okay, the rest of you are pretty fucked up by that. As a sort of quiet silence starts to sort of fall over the area, just the gentle lapping of waves nearby.
I put my hand on Ludviek. And I do Cure Wounds.
All right.
Which is roll. Which is cheated. I'll do it at second level. Fuck it.
Ludviek goes to Minnove and puts his hand over it and says, "Aren't there a possibility that those kobolds may be injured? I will be fine. You should look to them first."
I cast it.
And now
I
you're
was
more
in-
fine.
Now you are more fine.
All right, so that is going to be
How dare
19
you
points. Back to you, Ludviek. You feel
How
very
dare you use
hungry, but you are feeling much better aside from that.
Now I gotta go get Kari.
Okay.
I'll take care of anybody who needs the last few things. She'll offer silently with her med kit to the kobold.
All right, to Scrapper
Go
F.
get Kari.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, just slow down the chaos for a second. Everyone, you're kind of moving yourselves around. Tuki, as you sort of approach the kobold with your med kit sort of in hand, I would like you to make for me a persuasion check and do so with advantage.
Oh,
21.
hey.
All right. He sort of nods a couple of times and lets you do your thing.
Okay. Nope. Ignore the sneak attack. I heal him for 7.
Okay.
You should.
All right, you bring him back up to full HP, more or less. He's feeling all right. Nice. Sort of gives you a thankful nod as you bandage his wounds, apply some salve. He says something in the dragon tongue, but you intuit that it probably means thank you.
She'll just nod and move over to... Unfortunately, I can't do Minnove a second time, but
Yeah.
if Kari and Ludviek need anything...
I mean, yeah, we didn't do it on the way here, so yeah, Ludviek will happily accept your help.
All right.
About time I finally got to pay you back.
Kari, do you want my healing or do you want Tuki to help you?
So 8 more to Ludviek.
Ludviek,
Kari
after
is
Minnove's
fine.
cure wounds, Ludvik's up to 36, so...
Yeah, I'm full. Thank you.
Oh, never mind then. Actually,
Thank you
I'll
very
take
much.
the healing.
Sure.
Okay.
Sorry, Impulsive, I couldn't hear you very well.
Oh, I was saying, then I was going to say, let's let other people do healing. Kari's fine. And then right as soon as I said that, Ludviek was like, whoa, I'm back to full. And I was like, oh, never mind.
Okay. Then let me roll one last time.
Okay.
8 to you as well.
All right.
Whoa!
All right, so as you're sort of tending to your wounds, Torik comes up on your group. The sort of rest of his kobold sort of come up behind him, not far away. The archers sort of start to converge behind him, while those other two scrappers sort of keep tending to the horse that they're now butchering.
That D8 is for Kari as well.
Boron will head over to the knights, or what's left of him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
try-
Minnove, do you want to keep maintaining the thing that's making him just boil the water?
And she dropped it as soon as he fell.
Okay.
He's gonna try and salvage that armor.
Okay.
And,
Not sure what role that would be.
Investigation or...
well, I'm probably gonna have to like really repair it well and modify it probably to fit someone of Ludwig's size. But
Tell you what.
I can't possibly pass up plate armor.
Yeah, go ahead and make for me a... Like, it's very damaged. The heat metal absolutely threw off its temper, but if you want to go over there and spend a while trying to salvage a bit of it, I can let you make a... I guess just make me a D20 roll and add your proficiency bonus because you would know a few things about this sort of salvage app, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So I'll just park you over there. And that's going to, like, take a while of your time. Taking armor off yourself takes time. Taking it off a charred, wet corpse is going to also take a while. So you're going to be occupied for the foreseeable future.
While he goes to do that, Ludviek is basically securing the current captive.
All right.
I rolled really well.
Indeed you did. So
basically checking his pockets, make sure he doesn't have any extra knives.
The guy has, like, a short sword that you discard, looks like a hunting knife and a bag of jerky, but other than that, seems like he's pretty much just got all his stuff.
Okay, good. We'll figure out what to do with you later. Don't go try running. Trust me. We've got the nose to track you down.
We'll also kill you.
While that's all happening, Minnove's gonna...
Yes, Kari, I was implying that with the unsaid word.
Alright, so Minnove, you approach Torik, who's just kind of looking on at all of this with his various kobolds behind him. You see, like, his face is splattered with blood and it's dripping fresh from his chin. You kind of get the impression that he absolutely took a bite out of someone.
How does he look, like, injury-wise?
He looks like he's taken a couple knocks, but he's not bloodied. He's at 23 out of 35 hit points.
Okay, I'll give him a good old slap on the back.
Thought you were about to say a slap on the ass.
I mean, that too. I could give him a slap on the ass.
All right, 12 hit points back to Torik. He gives you a grateful nod. Then he turns and says to his companions behind him, "We lost one in the fighting. See that his remains are entrusted to the Mystic. Then get to the hatchlings and let them know they're safe. I'll tend to matters here." One of the others asks, "What of all the bodies? We'll deal with them later. We're all hungry. Waste not, want not." Then he turns back to you and gives a little nod of his head. "I think we all owe you our lives."
Nah. Told you it'd be fine. Well, I didn't tell you it'd be fine. I thought it in my head. It was really praying, kind of. But I'm glad it all worked out. Well, other than your friend.
He brought word back to the rest of them before the enemy arrived, and he died defending the others. He will be honored.
Truly.
He sort of turns his eyes and sort of glares past you a bit towards where Ludviek is keeping the archer. "Does your friend make a habit of keeping alive that which ought to be dead?"
Yeah, I thought about killing it, but he's very adamant on preserving life and such, even if it's not worth the breath.
me.
For,
We also want to figure out who hired him.
I will add that Torik is talking to Minnove in Dragon Tongue, so.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Though, Torik, I would ask, if you do speak common well enough, would you be able to, I feel like it's sort of rude to just be speaking to me in Draconic, and I feel bad that my friends can't understand our conversations too well.
He speaks in common. If the topic should pertain to them, then fine. I will speak in their tongue.
Fair enough. But Ludviek is also very adamant on getting answers, as you remember and recall. She says in common.
You won't need the underlings for that.
So, who are these guys?
You mean the
Speaking in common
soldiers?
now. Yeah.
It's a long story. The short version right now, they were our jailers. At the very least, they worked for whoever was.
Do you know whom that might be?
I don't have a name. I've only seen him from a
Well.
distance. Fat bastard dressed in very pretty liveries.
Well, happens so be it, our friend kept an archer alive, and ideally he knows the name of his own, boss.
If you wanted someone who would have good information for this, you should have taken the knight, but...
Oh, the knight wouldn't have been the knight wouldn't be as satisfying.
He was in
What?
charge of this entire rush. I would have taken great joys in making that leader squeal.
No, he squealed.
And now he's dead. He'll
Darn.
squeal no more. But he also won't hurt us anymore, so... good with the bad.
I promise you, next one that comes, if there is ever a next one, I will take it by the horns and I will drag it down alive. If you so wanted to torture and egg it on. But in the meantime, an underling doesn't hurt.
You can interrogate it if you wish. I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Joke's on you, Torik. My hopes are always up.
Not wise.
Naive, some say, yeah.
Ow, the edge.
Was that last bit in common? We understand that, or
These
no?
guys,
Oh,
they have shifted to talking in common, yes.
All right.
Minnove's
That was
talking in
also out of
common.
character.
All right. We heard the last bit. All right, I wasn't sure which to memory and which not. All right.
Essentially, when Minnove asked him to start speaking in common, she then started kind of speaking in common.
All right.
And Torik is also talking in common at the moment.
All right. Cool. All right.
Either way, I'm happy you all are safe. And I'm sure my comrades here are too. And some of them might want to talk to you more personally, IRL blooper, more personally like this. So
Well, it's not proper for a scavenger to trade stories with visitors to a horde. Just kind of shakes himself a bit. I need to reference a note because I made a mistake and forgot to write it down where I can easily find it. Give me a moment. Because there is a name that I can't remember.
Skidge not remembering a name? Crazy.
I have a lot of them, all right.
Insane. I'm saying it is like genuine. You like pull a lot of stuff out.
I'll notify Josry that you're here. She will receive you. She will answer your questions. I hunt, I gather, I fight. I'm no tale keeper.
Is Jalsreed like your like the leader?
In some regards. She's our last surviving mystic. That being said, I do have a question for your captive, now that I think on it.
Well, go talk to Ludviek.
Torik will kind of walk by you, sort of circle around, until he is face to face with you and your hostage, Ludviek.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there goes my internet again. Love it when that happens.
Because that's the mistake.
All right, I'm back. My internet died again.
Oh, okay.
It keeps doing that. Don't know why, but okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Just Ludviek wanted to clear up on what Torik's name was.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Say it again.
He would say, notice his approach, nod. He's like, Torik, the battle is in your success today.
This one is us, yes.
Kept this one alive because there are many questions yet to be answered.
There are no questions you can ask that he'll have answers for we can't also provide. But I might have some questions for him.
Before you do, Torik, he motions to move away from the archer just so that they're out of earshot. And leans over, is like, at the moment, I am a bit too much knackered to provide it. But if you give me but a moment's rest until the morrow, I do have the ability to force one such as this into a zone of truth, which would force him, or at least make it extremely hard for him to hide the truth from either you or me.
Kari can also do that.
Kari does not have the ears of a freaking old...
Yeah, this is an out-of-character comment.
Either way.
I like just Kari haunting me.
Yeah. Torik will give a little nod. You make a valid point. That being said, it doesn't compel speech, only truth. He can choose to remain silent.
True. That's when you find ways to make him talk.
To be fair, Kari is very good at making people talk. This is again me out of character.
Torik will nod and like, well, after everything we've endured, I'd say I know a thing or two about torture. Should be easy enough.
I would say I would understand your want for such a thing. Even I find it distasteful, attacking children. At this moment, however, you have a battlefield to clean up, wounded to tend to, and I believe Minnove herself still has questions even she has. As for now, I can guarantee you I will not let this one out of my sight.
I need answers. You have a way of guaranteeing them on the morrow. I need to make sure he's where I can see him.
You tell me where you want him, and I shall stay there with him.
We have a place we can tuck him away in, back in the caves. We're losing you, Kari?
Yeah.
Yeah, I typed it so that it was not gonna,
I mean,
disrupt the flow.
it's fine. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would prefer you notify us up front, like in voice, instead of just vanishing. Because, like, I have myself set to do not disturb in Discord, so it's good to just get the confirmation instead of you suddenly just disappearing. Because it momentarily throws me off. Because I think, oh no, I did something that pissed him off, or oh no, he lost internet. So I would rather you just say so before you go. All right. All right. That way we can all wish you goodbye.
Good night, Impulsive.
Yeah.
Good night.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you gotta. He left the Discord, but he's still in the Roll20. Whoops.
Awkward.
Well, the only way you can leave that is by closing.
There we go.
There he goes. There he goes.
Okay. Moment of comedy has happened and come and gone.
Ludviek, there's one thing.
Oi, Tuki, what is that?
Well, I know you wanted to spare one, but after he gets answers, we can't just let him leave while they're still trying to get their children to safety.
You are correct. Are we far enough away from the archer that he's not hearing this?
I would assume
I
so.
wouldn't-
Like, we don't. Like,
I would have said that in earshot.
Yeah. We don't need the battle map anymore, so I'm gonna move us back to the world map.
All right. Yeah. Ludviek would nod and do a side eye, but try not to let the archer see that he's let on. It's just like, I think at this point all I have done is prolong his execution. What he has done is... It is not my place to determine his ultimate fate. But maybe at least I can make his final hours peaceful.
For anybody who believes in any of the afterlives, maybe some redemption then. I'm not really sure how any of that works, but just wanted to make sure that was...
It was known to me the moment we started this fight that probably either all of we were going to die or all they were going to die.
That was all I had. Tuki's gonna step back and mechanically I can't do anything about Minnove's HP, but she's just gonna try and start bandaging the wound on her back.
Fair enough. So as you sort of go to start doing that, Torik will sort of call out, "We're going to bring this prisoner back into the caves. We have a place for him. I'll keep him watched. Come on, let's get back inside. It's better than being out in the open. And you have someone to meet." Also, just for funsies, after going through and looting all of the various bodies to some extent, Boron, with that 22 you rolled earlier, I'll say that at around this time you're able to salvage what you can of the metal plating. Whether or not you can do anything with it remains to be seen, but I will count it as a success, so I guess just put in your inventory plate armor in parentheses scraps.
Okay.
So it's not wearable, but you might be able to do something with it in the future. Maybe sell it as like just bits and bobs to a blacksmith or something. Who knows? We'll see.
I'm gonna try and repair it.
Ooh, that'll be tricky, but we'll see. And outside of that,
do it.
there is a total, just sort of across the various fallen enemies, you find a total of 29 gold pieces.
Nice.
Indeed. So you can divide that up amongst yourselves however you wish. And with that,
Sounds
you're
fun.
all sort of escorted. Like, Torik sort of leads the way as his various scrappers start clearing out the bodies, sort of setting them off to the sides. And you step into the dark interior of the cave, that's sort of set into this sort of stone plateau, like a stone mound rising up out of the ground next to the water side. As you're stepping into it, Minnove, you are hit by a lot of scents all at once, but most prominent of all, you're just picking up the smell of, like, granite, various types of stone, and copper. Or iron, rather. It is a lot, to be sure.
Exciting. Oh, sorry.
Indeed.
The dog is barking.
Indeed. As you're sort of emerging, you look ahead and, like, there are a handful of what appear to be, like, basic, like, torch stacks set up to provide a little bit of light. And as Torik is leading you in, you see up ahead a much older looking teal scale kobold woman coming toward you, and she is dressed in what appears to be, like, it's not a dress, but it looks like it's trying to be made from, like, scraps of sort of cobbled together, like, cloth. And she has a sort of she has a staff in one hand, and you see a ringstone at its end. As she sort of approaches you, she sizes you up. Torik speaks to her. Jazri, is everyone unharmed? The hatchlings are well. Who are these? They helped us in the fight. Twice. We wouldn't have been able to get warning back to you in time if they hadn't helped us. Jazri sort of steps forward, pats Torik on the shoulder. You are growing. Don't patronize me, I owe them a debt. You are growing. Go to the hatchlings, they're scared. He nods and walks past her, disappearing deeper into the caves as the teal skill turns to all of you and shifts into common. I did not think it possible that I would meet with mankin on friendly terms, but here we are. I am Jazri, the, as your tongue would put it, mystic of this community.
Charmed.
Hi, Jazri. I'm Minnove, and I'll let my friends introduce themselves.
My name is Tuki. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Tall, dark, and brooding over there is Boron.
And my name is
Boron.
Ludviek.
Boron is very grim looking, even worse than usual. Much worse than usual.
He had a bad day. As you all.
You fought to aid us, Torik tells me.
Yeah. Of course.
Then I welcome you with open arms.
Much appreciated.
But I see by your countenance, you don't fully understand what you have walked into, do you?
No. We were kind of thrown into the deep end, as some say.
I see.
Kind of hard to disregard when someone kills somebody we're trying to have a conversation with.
Yeah.
Well, you all look weary. Come, we have warm fires farther in. You should rest your feet. She turns, beckons for you to follow, and starts walking deeper into the cave.
Minnove follows.
All right.
Tuki? You okay?
I've told you before, I do not like
Oh,
closed spaces. I'm not afraid of them, but it's rough.
I'd rather stay outside myself.
I'm coming in.
I wish I could help.
Don't worry about it.
I'm going to worry about it.
I will just bite my tongue.
Don't bite your tongue. Doesn't help when you bite your tongue. Boron, stop being such a brutesies. Come on. She's welcoming us with open arms. It'd be rude to turn around and just stand at the door all brooding like. You're just gonna like purposely isolate yourself. And if you have a problem...
Ludviek nods, but motions with his head to, the captive currently has. He's going to... he motions to the captive he currently has. I'm going to take this one where it was previously stated. And put his hand on Minnove's shoulder. I hope you can find the answers you are seeking.
I hope I can find something. Or some sort of answers that will help us all in some way.
And then Ludviek lets the other kobold describers there, or whichever ones, help direct him to where he can keep this guy and keep an eye on him.
Yeah. So they sort of lead you down a side passage toward a little dead end where there's a little flame sort of sputtering and a little campfire, a couple of very slapped together bedrolls sort of set up, and you're sort of directed to set the prisoner down by one of them. As for Minnove and the others...
I'm going to follow Jazri.
All right. So, everyone who elects to follow Jazri, she leads you a little deeper in, and eventually you come onto a slightly larger chamber. It's not large by any means. Everything about this is kind of claustrophobic, and nothing about it is planned. They found this place and are just using it, it seems. There's no planned route or anything. There's no order to it. It's very uneven. But there's a somewhat larger flame sort of burning in the center of this space that provides a bit of light. Looks like it's mostly being used for the purpose of cooking meat. And they do have some of that on hand. Looks like a pile of fish kind of kept off to one side. And things of that nature.
That reminds me. Tuki will take off the satchel full of crabs and mussels. We collected this for you?
You did. And Jazri will take it.
Yes. Just to assist Minnove in showing that we come in good faith.
Thank you. Thank you. She gestures to the fire and takes a seat on one side of it, sort of setting the basket off to one side. Sort of sits cross-legged.
And Boron is like finding himself looking at the defensive positions and stuff like that, and tries to not do that, basically.
I mean, you can make a perception check or investigation if you'd like to see what sort of defenses they have.
He tries to blend that out and swallow his pride and just like stand behind his friends.
All right. Jazri does seem to notice that, but she also notices that like Tuki is looking kind of uncomfortable. Is something the matter?
Is that directed at either of us specifically?
As specifically at you, Tuki. Like, Boron seems uncomfortable for a very different reason to you.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you know about my people, but being forced to stay in one spot is very rough, and enclosed spaces give that impression for me.
I see. You have done us a kindness. I can return the favor and ease that discomfort with a spell if you will permit it.
Sure.
And she will expend a second-level spell slot and cast Calm Emotions on you.
Ooh.
This is nice. Thank you.
It is surprisingly useful when the hatchlings need to be put to rest for the night, but their energy's too high. Now, tell me, why have you come here?
Well, do you want the logistical answer or the emotional answer?
Give me the one that is most honest to you.
She kind of sits back and looks at the fire. To be honest, despite everything and despite the reason how we came here and how we found out about your horde and your colony, I'm in search for someone for quite a long time, and Kijak and Torik both recognized her name, which both gives me comfort but also worry. I've been looking for my mother, Najira, and I've been looking for her for about a year now, but I've been without her for about 10.
You are Ringdancer's daughter.
That I am. Minnove Ringdancer. This ringstone was hers, and she'll show her the ringstone that she has. She taught me everything I know about magic, and sparked it, I guess.
The way she spoke of you. You were young when she was taken.
What?
She sort of gently hands the stone back to you. I will cut to the quick of the matter then. You have waited long enough for answers. Your mother was abducted. All of us were. Every kobold in this cave. Not at the same time or place, mind you. But within a few years of each other. The lucky ones of us were, at least. The hatchlings were born in captivity. Sort of looks into the fire and her eyes go distant. I'm not sure how long ago it began, but at some point, an old fortress in the mountains south of here was found, overlooking an ancient pit mine. One that, to my understanding, predates the event your friends would call Long Winter. It's active again. And our kind are the workforce.
I'm sorry, what? A fortress?
Not a large one, mind you. A single tower and a small keep. More a security barracks to maintain order and give the security somewhere to sleep.
And I'm assuming these are run by the Boron, what did you call them again? The guys who we fought?
Jade Halberd.
Then
Yeah.
Bunch of jackasses, but my bunch of jackasses.
they I do not believe they run the operation exactly, but they oversee it on behalf of whoever does.
I
And
know Torik didn't really know his name, but
I had no occasion to learn it myself. I was busy learning how to be what I am now. We were all taken from our individual hordes, those of us who were not born in that accursed prison. Some manner of spell was woven into our burrows, drove us out like smoke under a bee's hive. Drove us to slumber once we were out into the open air. Easy to bind in shackles and cart away. Far away from the supplies and homes we knew, and cast into a deep pit, we had little we could do. For years we've been made to break our backs to just produce metal and stone for the people at the top of the pit.
that is absolutely horrible.
Yeah, slavery is alive and kicking.
I'm given to understand the only reason we were made the workforce for this mine is because, despite the social acceptance our kin can sometimes find in these lands, we are not afforded the same protections as everyone else.
I see. And how did you know or meet her, I guess?
Your mother arrived in the mines shortly before I did. By the time I was carted in, barely any older than you are now. Well, Najira was already well established as something of a cornerstone for the captives. All of us came from small hordes and burrows. Most of us didn't have mystics back home. But she was well trained in the art. She knew the songs, the stories, the rites, the ceremonies. Even if they did not always align with our origins across our myriad spectrums, they gave us something to cling to, and when I saw her telling those stories and singing the songs that gave everyone hope to get through just another damn day, I wanted to be just like her. She saw my admirations from afar and agreed to teach me what she knew, in case the worst should befall her. For 10 years, she was my mentor and my teacher. And now I'm just trying to do right by everything she taught me.
Yeah.
We tried to escape, you see. Najira and Kathan, they'd been working on a plan for years. Trying to get everything in place over a long period of time so no one would notice. I was in on it. I was helping. Torik was, too. We needed to wait for a moment when we could get to our mates and our hatchlings. They were kept separate from the workers. A threat to coerce our obedience. Step out of line. An egg cracks. Step out of line, a mate dies. It's the only reason they could keep us obedient for so long. was all coming together. It was going fine, and something went wrong. I think someone got cold feet at the last second. Fear of the repercussions if the plan failed choked them into ratting us out in the hopes of saving themselves. When we started to execute the plan to get everyone out unawares, the halberds fell on us. Najira and Kathan, they hang back, did everything they could to buy us time. Those of us who were able to escape, less than a third, we ran. And ran and ran and ran. And we barely stopped to breathe until we found this place. And we stopped only because the hatchlings could go no further. They were starving and exhausted and terrified, and we had nowhere else to go. The water is a wall barring our path. We've been here ever since.
Where are you all trying to head to? Or just trying to get away?
Torik wants to go back and break everyone else out. I do not see the wisdom in this. Our captors will be well prepared, their security tightened. The gaps we exploited in our first escape attempt will have been closed. We're not fighters. None of us.
No. And you shouldn't be. Genuinely.
I don't know where we can go. I do not wish to leave them all behind, but Najira, Kathan, and all the rest, they gave up everything that any of us might have a chance at more life, a chance at freedom, that these few hatchlings we were able to save here might be able to know the sun and the sky without it being at the end of a tunnel of rock. If we go back to try and rescue the others, we'll only be throwing their sacrifice on the pyre, like a cut of meat.
Yeah.
Eaten and gone.
That is a difficult choice, or a difficult matter.
I have... Where I'm from, I heard quite a bit that the nation south of us had more of my people in a jungle. They were sharing space with friendly Yellowscales. I could draw you a map of the route I took. It would be dangerous and long, but I am very
You speak of
accustomed. Yes.
That is... Torik hails from there. It is many, many months of travel to reach a land such as that.
It's the only place I know of. And I am familiar with trying to keep out of sight of less friendly people.
The only person I know that might be able to help is in the city, so. And there's only one guy. Not like he can do much. I love him. I love him so much, but...
What if we talk to Godfrey?
We could.
He has resources.
He does.
Godfried, that name rings human to my ears.
Yeah, he had a scout, or whatever the hell he does. He doesn't even really kind of tell us. He just kind of says, "Hey, I do stuff."
I mean, you do know what he does. Just
Yeah, but she at this moment she's like, "He does stuff."
This is
Tuki's
Minnove
brain-
being Minnove.
Minnove's brain is all over the place. Makes sense.
But he's letting us stay there at his abode, at his estate, and these Tuki, Boron, and Ludviek over there helped his son, and I kind of just joined on the ride, but he's very connection kind of guy. Knows a lot of people. Knows a lot of people. He's who sent us here to investigate, because some of the settlements around are getting wary of the kobolds, and he didn't want anyone to be acting out of turn. And also, I sort of kind of asked him to keep an ear out about any kobold knowledge, any kobold news.
Sightings.
So here we are. But Godfrey might be able to do something, but that's all up to him and his powers of. And I don't know if he would include that in a favor or not.
It's options.
It is.
I will say,
Either way,
everyone in this horde, for the last decade at least, has only interacted with humans by being on the receiving end of the slavery imposed on us by them. Maybe you trust this Godfried. I want to trust you since you've done so much to help us already. You defended us. But I cannot trust anyone else. And no one here will trust anyone else. Not after what they've been through. Torik will never surrender to whatever decisions or suggestions another human makes. Not after everything we've all endured.
I can understand that. I don't know how else we can help.
You hear a voice clearing from a short distance away. You look over and you see that Torik has kind of stepped back into the light of the fire. Steps forward a few paces, sits down not far away from Jazari. You can help us by helping us bring the Jade Halberds down. Torik, hear me out. I know we're not strong enough to launch a rescue operation, especially not on our own. But I can't just leave them there either.
No.
Sure.
You can't.
I'll go.
Fuck it.
But you all have demonstrated that you are extremely capable in a fight. Far greater even than I, much as it shames me to say so. And even setting that aside, you yourself have just admitted you have contacts, people with power. And while I would not trust those people to know of us, or have our backs, they might have information we can have useful, places we can better hide ourselves, perhaps, or ways to expose what they're doing to our kin. That accursed mine might not be illegal, But I have to believe there are at least a handful of people who will detest it enough to raise a stink if attention is drawn to it.
Might not be illegal, but it definitely is immoral. I don't want anyone else to be suffering in there. But
Sounds like
also...
some sort of crap I'd come across in Barbara.
Well,
But Torak, if we are able to help you with this, I want you to do me a favor.
I already owe you a favor. What do you ask of me?
You are the most skilled fighter here. Other than, I don't know what Jazari can do, but...
I am a mystic. I am a storyteller, a talekeeper, a singer. I guide our people through our rites and our ceremonies. I remember our histories and recount them when they are needed. This was the same role as your mother. A role I am sure she was preparing to pass on to you before she was taken.
Yeah. I got that feeling. Very much so. Look at me. But I don't think it would be smart to bring you along, Torik. Or your, essentially keep everyone that's could be captured. Keep them out of the fight. Or out of the rescue, or out of whatever.
As matters stand, if the Halberds found us here, then they know where we're hiding already. We have to relocate regardless.
Yeah. And with that,
Ooh. I just had an idea.
Speak freely, friend. Wow, my internet died right at that fucking moment. Why does it keep doing that?
The reason
Okay, I need you to stop and rewind to the start of the plan again. My internet cut out right as I said speak freely, friend.
Oh.
So I missed everything you said. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It just does.
it was brilliant.
The temple we found.
Right.
But they've already sent people to go inspect it.
They have. And it's already a dangerous walk to get there.
But it's secluded and protected.
Isolated.
Yes.
No one really knows about it.
I know I'm not there, but do you think one of them could point out where the mine is on the map, if they're capable?
I mean, I feel like we're gonna, yeah.
I mean, that was definitely something I was gonna have Tuki ask, since she's got the keen mind.
Yeah, that could definitely help you figure out what your plan of attack you want to do with the...
Because another thing is, too, they're expecting you all to run away from it.
What else can we do? Over half of us are crippled elders or incapable children.
Yeah, they've been moving slow.
Well, no one's expecting you to go towards it. And not towards it, like, directly, but, like, in directional, like, northwest, east, south. Like, they're expecting you to go northeast bound. Or northwest bound. There's a town about southeast called Lamsong. I don't.
It's also multiple days.
It's a very sweet community, and we were and they're working on rebuilding a lot of their own. They recently went through a scam, you could say. But that would be my next idea, would be there.
I will not entrust the safety of these hatchlings to humans.
Fair enough.
Besides, don't kid yourself, they wouldn't welcome us anyway.
They welcome me.
You are one, and you had something to offer. We are many and offer nothing but hunger and a rage.
And kobolds in larger numbers scare people.
So you're saying if I can get something?
It's
Simple fact of the matter is we need to relocate, but we can't. As I said, everyone here is exhausted.
What if we go into the lake? Make a big boat, get a big boat, and go into the lake and sail across.
Well, you can... I don't know how to make a boat. I don't think anyone here knows how to make a boat. Especially not
Well-
one that will last us across this great body of water.
Well, there is a fishing town nearby.
Do you have
Oh.
any tools from the mines?
We had to travel light to outpace them. Pretty much the only things we were able to bring were a handful of scraps of food for every mouth, and the stitches on our backs. He sort of holds up his hook sword and the little chain dart he has. These things I scavenged on the way.
My next thought, at the very least, was those that are able could close up the known entrances after carving out some new ones that only you would know about. Just at least until we can find you someplace.
And
I'm
that
not-
took years.
Criticizing, but it does make it difficult to help if you do not trust the people we trust. And again, no criticism, I understand. I'm trying to accommodate as best I can.
Let us turn our attention away from our location for a moment. There will be many discussions to be had about how to handle that. What do you intend to do outside of that?
Well, I guess for me, I'm going to find this mine and do what I can.
And if there's any, I guess, but like, chance that she's alive, but could be slim.
I will say, I believe it unlikely that they will kill Najira. Even if she was the headmaster of our little escape attempt. Najira also is a known cultural leader to the Horde of the Mine. Though we all came from separate communities, burrows, and hordes, she unified us into one. Everyone looked up to and respected her, like I said. She gave us the hope to push through another damn day, every day, for years. Our keepers tolerated the amount of joy she inspired in us, because to try and remove that would be to invoke a riot they might not be able to control.
That is true, I guess.
I'm not so certain of that personally. Maybe that was true before the escape attempt. But I'm of a mind to think that they would finally consider that a line too far.
Either way, where's this mine?
I don't have a precise location, but it's located somewhere in the mountains south of the city you call Antarine. I remember there was a valley. Not a great one. Not large in size, but there was a valley. Shallow enough for there to be a degree of farmland that they used to upkeep us fed. Livestock that they cultivated to feed our ranks. Kobolds having an all-meat diet, they couldn't just throw celery and carrots in with us. They needed to find other ways to keep us fed. Chicken eggs are one of the most common things we ate down there. Rapidly reproducing rabbits
exactly
another.
where that is.
You do, Braun?
I haven't been there in years, but I'm very sure I know exactly where that is.
Where?
Well, no reason to do it while exhausted. I'm going to see what I can do to help in the current matter. That's at least a few days of a trek. Couple days, a few, give or take. So, can't leave today.
Boron is basically sitting down and closing his eyes, rubbing his forehead. I can't believe them. I fucking can't believe them.
Do you have an idea of whom the captors might be, Braun?
Yeah.
Who?
Do you mind?
It's the village where I was born.
Village? I have no recollection of a village.
They have mines there.
Many places and mountains have mines.
Yeah, but these mountains are relatively sparsely populated. I'd be surprised if none of my old village wasn't involved.
Well, we didn't catch sight of any village in our flight. Just some shallow farmland scattered across the valley to produce livestock for us to eat.
Okay. No, this village is deep in the mountains, but alright.
The mines you are familiar with. How did you enter them?
It's a hidden entrance. There are a few of them. And I describe basically the way my village went down into the
Yeah, I'm gonna level with you.
into the
I
other
honestly don't remember these details, so you're just gonna have to say them to me. You can't rely on a summary that I cannot remember and that everyone else here
Yeah.
doesn't know.
Okay.
If you're having a hard time remembering, I can insert something and we can just roll with it.
Yeah, basically, there are a couple of entrances into the underground world.
The world below.
In the mountains, and the village of Rockridge uses them to trade, mine certain places in there, which is why that village is kind of rich. And I wouldn't really put it past some of the people there to hold slaves. Boron wasn't there for the past 30 years. So he kind of lost contact with them.
Okay.
But he does remember accompanying some of the excursions into the underground.
Okay. All right. Well, I can say with confidence that our mine didn't go so far down as to breach into the underworld. Our mine took the form of a massive pit in the earth. A circular hole dug out over who knows how many years. And again, insofar as we can tell, Josry surmised this, the keep that overlooks the mine and the pit itself predate Longwinter. Something that was brought back into action when it was found, I guess.
What were you mining, other than like stone and metals?
Primarily stones and metals, I think. I think iron, mostly. There was an abundance down there.
Such a cheap metal.
But valuable all the same. Elsewise, they wouldn't go to such lengths to have us mine it for them. Iron is used in many things. You can't make steel without it, after all.
Mm-hmm. Either way, we
That
won't be leaving
said,
tonight or today.
you
Probably.
mentioned... What was your name again, Half-Dwarf? I'm afraid I never caught it.
Boron.
Boron. You say your village of Rockridge has entrances into the world below.
Yeah.
And that it's in the same general region as this mine where my people are being kept?
I do believe so.
Josry sort of speaks up. Are you thinking that might work as an escape plan, Torik? I don't know, maybe. It's wishful thinking. Somehow managing to connect those tunnels without coordination would be almost impossible. And it could take years to dig them out. We don't have that kind of time.
You might not, but not to say that it isn't an option. We're going in circles at this point, to be honest.
Yeah.
And getting nowhere, unfortunately. At the end of it, we will help with an extra I cannot say words, despite it being my whole thing.
You have had a trying day, young Ringdancer. I do not blame you.
Trying is a word for it, definitely.
You are all welcome to rest here.
Yes. I'd appreciate it. Are you guys?
There goes my internet again.
Wait for him to...
My internet cut out again.
Alright.
No.
I don't know why it keeps doing that. It just does.
Some sort of
Where did
VPN?
Go.
I don't use a VPN. I think the local internet in my town's internet provider has just been really spotty for the last month or so. It's not me specific. Everyone's dealing with this.
Right.
Cloudflare again.
How are you two feeling?
Right now, still okay. But when this wears off, no disrespect, but I think I need to be outside. She'll more say that to the 2 kobolds that we've been talking to. But I guess before we all settle in, I do have a separate question to ask of my own. When there's time.
No time like the present.
It was semi-private.
Right, I
We
was
can,
I was distracted for a second. Who's the question for?
Probably most likely Jazri, or I've already forgotten the other
Torik.
kobold's name.
Torik.
Torik. Jazri or Torik.
Well, Boron,
Yeah.
can you help me help Ludviek talk to his captive? I need some muscle, someone with like a very angry looking face.
I don't talk to people who are about
Perfect.
to die.
Perfect. Oh, I
thing-
love your energy.
Good thing Ludviek is not there. He would say, "I'm not enough muscle for you." Oh,
Not
You
your
don't want-
good
you-
cop. She needs the bad cop.
Exactly. I was like, you look too cuddly, dude. Minnove is then gonna stand up, giving Tuki her space to ask her question while grabbing Boron by the hand and kind of like pulling him like a little kid. And just being like, look,
Boron is-
over here.
Boron is not gonna move.
Boron! Come on! Please.
This-
Please.
I'm not going to interrogate anybody who we are gonna kill anyway.
Oh, you don't need to interrogate him. Just look at him and be like, man, you're gonna
No.
die. You know what?
No.
How about this?
This guy is like a brother in arms to me. He's a mercenary. I can't do that.
All right. Well,
didn't you overhear that he plans to interrogate them on the morrow? Maybe not.
I did hear that, but I'm trying to get Tuki alone.
I know, but we can't let him go, and I can't stomach this.
All right. Well, if you want, Boron, we can go by the water outside and do some fishing. I never went fishing. I never had a dad. So you want to be my dad and we can go fishing together? You're basically
Yeah.
the closest thing I have to a father,
Uh,
other than Bob. But
I guess we can do that.
awesome.
I guess height
We're-
is also a prerequisite.
We're gonna go fishing. What if Ludviek wants to come fishing? Oh,
If you catch anything, I would ask you leave it with us. We need all the meat we can get.
I only plan to leave it with you
Oh,
guys. I'm just trying to.
Ludviek, the Raithar, he also has a basket of fish, like the mussels and crabs for you. Again, on behalf of Minnove.
Let's just assume one of you was carrying that.
Sure.
Minnove
Alright,
takes
so-
Boron outside and tries to find Ludviek to convince him to come outside with her.
Well, I mean, that all depends, I guess. Will, is Ludviek doing the thing right now, or is that later?
Probably later. I mean, you can do it at night too.
Okay.
You know what?
Then-
I would assume right now he's just probably making sure that the prisoner is as secure as possible.
Yeah, like, he has a bunch of kobold scrappers kind of keeping an eye on him. He's not going anywhere. He has 2 hit points.
All right.
So, yeah. It's like the latter half of short night when you guys go outside. So the sun's currently behind the pale ring, so it's very dramatic. Basically,
say-
a daily solar eclipse as you go out there. But
I would say they don't find Ludviek when they go looking for him. He's already gone somewhere.
okay.
I also need to head out.
Yeah, we're coming up on the end here. I just want to hear what Tuki has to say first.
Right.
Yeah, we'll be done here in just a minute. So, as Boron and Minnove make their way out, it leaves Tuki alone with Jazri and Torik.
I don't normally do this, but hearing that you have said that you owe us a debt, if I might request it, could you teach me some Draconic?
Jazri's face lights up. It would be my pleasure.
Thank you.
It is part of my role in this community. It is what my role is. Teacher. Guide.
I wasn't sure if I qualified.
You may not be a member of this horde, but you helped us in our time of need, and you offer to help us now. That makes you a friend of the horde. And if learning our tongue is how we can repay you for that, then that is a tiny price to pay.
I'm pretty sure it's the last language I have left to learn that isn't a dead language. And if there's even the slightest chance that Minnove's mother is still alive, I would go by myself.
There is a reason our kind travel in hordes. It is good for your people to do the same.
Still getting used to that. I am a quick learner, so any time to start would be great.
Then let us begin with an introduction. And she goes to introduce herself formally in Dragon Tongue. And as you start to sort of learn these initial basic words and their meanings and start taking them in, that's where we're going to go ahead and call it for the night.
Yay.
We're going to have to figure out what the fuck Kari was doing and all of that.
I'd say I voted that Kari is just with Ludviek doing Ludviek things.
You're probably keeping an eye on the. No, actually, wait. I wouldn't. No. I don't trust Impulsive around people who I'm trying to keep alive.
That's Impulsive. This is Kari, not Tristan.
I don't know. There's something
not
in the
too far.
voice. There's something in the voice.
Well, either way, thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, so much for joining us for this session of Ringlight Fables. That was quite the battle, but y'all came out on top, and now you know what happened to Najira Ringdancer. We'll see you all next time to keep this story going. Until then, take care of yourselves, keep listening, and don't be a dick. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, everyone.